Hello, good evening, welcome to ChaoticCalling. My name is Starwind, I am the DM tonight. We are going to be playing Elsparia's Trails to the Past, and joining me are these lovely adventurers. First and foremost, Christopher. Oh, that was it? Okay, Juno.
Good evening.
Arthur.
Hello, everybody.
Jack.
Evening.
Full.
Crap, where did I put that dagger?
Might want to adjust your profile too, maybe, I don't know. And then Abra.
I can't believe she left without saying bye.
What are you talking about? I did say bye.
Not to me.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, well. Speaking of which. So, last week we faced off against a Jabberwock because we were looking for Shella, who evaded the Jabberwock, and I could have sworn she told someone she walked away from there, but we decided to go in and check it out for ourselves, and then fighting ensued, and then eventually there was this wind tunnel that kept blowing inward, and it kind of like forced the creature to kind of like go into hiding for a moment, and you all debated upon the arrival of Shella, who Dimension Door back over here is like, heard noise. I came to see what it was, and it was you guys. And after you realized she was safe, I think we, for the most part, decided to go back where we were, right? Where we camped out. You proceeded to camp out. There were a lot of conversations that were exchanged, and a lot of things that Shella did not feel comfortable being around anymore. She allowed herself to stew in those thoughts throughout the night as everybody went into a long rest. The next morning, she summoned up a teleportation circle because she ran out of spell slots, and bid everybody that was around her goodbye. And poof. Jack was the one who decided to use Blink to jump into the ethereal plane in order to destroy the rest of the eggs. And I think that's... Well, no, we kind of went... We went back, didn't we? Boy, it's been a while, guys. What happened at the end? We did make it back to Dragonspine. That's what we did, right?
Yes.
We returned with the evidence. Hopefully I rewarded you, because I don't remember what I was supposed to give you. And I guess you guys were trying to figure out what to do next, right? Oh, we went to the library. That's what we went and did.
Yeah, as I say,
And-
half the party went to the library. The other half stay at the tavern.
Right. So if we're at a tavern, I guess I'll switch scenes. All that trouble putting Chinook on there, and now I'm making you do it again. I'll just...
We knew they were trouble when they flew in.
Alright. Is everybody meeting at the tavern at this point, or did Arthur and his group have something else they needed to do first?
You know, I don't remember, and I just say this honestly because I just only remember the rude drow, and I think we just left after that. But I think
Yeah.
he did mention to have some of his, harem help him out by keeping an eye on this place.
The specific
Mhm.
orders were for the female to keep looking into things on changelings, while Kazim went to whatever Arcana shop there was in town to get a couple sending stones for communication purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Once he had those, yeah, he was going back to the tavern.
Alright, well, I mean, you're probably not going to get those for a while, but you can definitely head back to the tavern while you're waiting for all that to happen then, right?
The only thing I could think of is maybe a quick shopping thing to make sure the horses get fed and stuff like that, since we've been lucky that they've been fed enough by just leaving them around.
I would
But-
assume like this is like that their maintenance thing is kind of like one of those things we can kind of ignore. I mean, for now,
Just
like
making sure.
not overindulging us in small details, so to speak. I guess.
Then would it be okay if I bought a tackle and block?
Sure.
All right, I will do that. I'll throw that onto the card just in case.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, there's a reason why I had like a decanter of endless water, just to have a diegetic reason for why we haven't all died of thirst.
Yeah, I like assume that there's like I'm not one of those DMs who's constantly doing a survival check on you guys while you're out and about. I kind of like assume your characters above table know how to survive with, you know, filling up their water skins in the interims between, well, consuming a lot of ale for one, right? And other things. Like I know you're all getting breakfast because, you know, Juno does not miss his greens ever.
Or eggs or chicken or whatever.
Yeah.
But
He's
he
definitely looking out for you.
He also doesn't miss his ale, and that kind of makes him piss like a Russian racehorse.
So
Sometimes
now-
even really.
But no, I was just trying to fill in time because I think after that we might just kind of head on our way to, I think, Timor proper. Am I wrong?
Well, I guess
that-
the question is how do you want to gather your information? Your information, not his. Like, we're done with Arthur's.
My information. Are you talking about how to get there or something else?
Weren't you trying to discern, like, what outposts would be opened or things like that?
No, I
Or,
thought we kind of agreed that I would have to go to that main location first to get approval stuff because the outpost is the problem that we need to get past. I rather get
well,
approval.
I don't know
at
if we're
least
both
that's as
on
far as I
I
remember.
think we're both on a wrong page here together, though, to be honest. Because I feel like...
Possibly.
Okay, so, like, Timor proper is just the kingdom's castle. The whole land has just been called Timor, and they just put this castle over here and called it Timor Castle, because it was the first place they put a castle, right? And as far as rulership goes, like, it kind of stops right here near Dragonspine, and Yagi itself may or may not be a part of the actual Timor kingdom. Like, they might be part of the Eastern Division, if that makes sense. So I'm above table thinking that going back to the Timor Castle, unless of course I think that was it, right? Okay, hold on, I'm starting to catch up with some details that I've forgotten,
Right.
because the rest of your party knows people who can help, and that's what led us to that decision, right?
That is correct. That's kind of why. I
Okay,
wanted to head
that's where I'm at.
there,
All right.
Because Christopher
Yeah,
has
'cause-
contact with Queen.
Yeah, because I'm not quite convinced that Yagi would be under the rulership, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. Like,
Well,
I'm still
if
in
it's
that.
not-
I'm still in that limbo. I'm still in that limbo, basically.
Let me put it this way, Star. If this helps you out, what happens if it's not any rulership? It's just quarantined away from multiple areas because it's kind of like a hazard zone. So a lot of people, it could be owned by a group, but it's ultimately kind of like it's owned, but we don't care. It's a hellhole.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking.
Actually, I know who's in control of it if it is under control. But yeah, it's not under kingdom control. Or it's been quarantined off, perhaps. But yeah. Alright, I got those details kind of locked away because there are loose ends that just found a home. Good for them. You may or may not like me after today. At any rate, yeah, okay, now what you're saying makes sense. I apologize. I definitely had to categorize that some way because I was thinking, like, Dragonspine Outpost might have been good enough, but yeah, we can definitely dig deeper if we go back to Timor proper.
Yeah.
Yes, Jack is trying to buy information. Like, let's get into character, guys. Like, I don't like the fact that we're trying to fill in dead air. Like, here we are. We're at the tavern now. And Arthur's group is returning here shortly. But we could definitely pick up with Jack trying to buy information, right?
I guess I believe that's where we ended last time, was him slipping the gold.
Yeah, I think this gnome with the corsair-looking hat, kind of like looks at you. Kind of information are you looking for?
Any rumors? Anything on the shady side of things?
On the shady side of things. Let me think. Well, there are a bunch of shady characters at the exotic lodge down south. They like to
Shady
hunt
how?
game and, oh, they're a bunch of assholes. That's how shady they are. I don't pay their tab on time. They always delay me by a week or two. It's frustrating, I tell you.
Well, that is information, I guess.
It's like the most relevant information he can come up with.
And then Jack's just gonna chill at the bar.
Yep, they run an exotic game lodge known as the Piercing Eye, and it's run by some guy named Arvinter Lalo, whatever. But those guys are so rude, they don't come in here to pay their tab at all. Not on time, anyway. And then
Maybe
the
we
rest
should
of you can
enforce
come...
Maybe we should enforce a pay up first before you drink thing.
Maybe, but then there's good people out there who are good for it. Alright guys, you can enter now.
Man, that woman still is stuck in my mind, Christopher.
Rude.
Not nice at all.
Yeah. Definitely not shady at all.
She oozed it, so if she wasn't shady, I'd be really surprised. But regardless,
Apologies. Who are you all talking about?
I forget her name, but when we went to the library, we were trying to ask info about nobility and what was it again? Changelings that you were looking for, Arthur? She stutters on the name.
Having a finger up for a second. Good. Changelings, nobility.
Ah,
Still just
hello,
have-
Special Avra. Sorry, like just kind of like responding.
Just still kind of what you said back a while. Still rattling. Haven't actually found any answers on it, so I don't know. Hopefully getting out of here will help. Anything else? Then he just kind of shakes his head. Anyhow,
Anyway,
Actually-
wasn't aware that there was a connection between changelings and nobility.
it's probably more or less about that and more about. Because just as general matter, I don't know anything about who my family was, so. Could have been dirt poor farmers, could have been lavish kings or queens or whatever. Or could have just been, again, nobody's. I don't know.
You
I
do
thought-
remind me, I need to make random perception checks because you are, what form are you currently in?
Ah, shit. As Arthur.
Yep, thank you. Continue.
That's quite a wide range, not going to lie to you, Arthur.
It is, but. Actually, I did just think of something. I was gonna kind of look around the room real quick. Would that be a smart idea? You remember our old friends, the ones we helped move into the city, yeah?
Christopher's eyes dart like, yes, I'm very familiar with them.
get around a lot. Maybe they have some information. But could always wait.
Get a-
For some reason, I'm not sure that. It just kind of like looks over in Arthur's direction. That their interests necessarily align with information, but
Can definitely tell you where
looks
to get some
outside the
good
window,
cheese.
maybe sees a cheese cart.
Yeah, cheese carriage currently going down the road. Unless your information has anything to do with the transportation of cheese.
This is when we find out that their parents were actually dairy farmers.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be? I mean, you did find him on a dairy farm damn near. Alright, less speculating back in character, right?
I mean, it's worth a try at least. They do get around.
Well, less that they get around and more that they're all around.
The point is made at least, and a bit more discreetly, might I add.
I guess Christopher turns to Devil. So, I don't believe I've particularly asked, but how does it feel to be back in your, well, I guess homeland? Well, not the precise location, but at least the country, the kingdom.
I mean, rather comfortable actually. I was just talking to Avra about, the imports of this place, which Avra, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really actually perplexed by the amount of cheese they have here. That they were a wine place, not a cheese place. But then again, that goes well with wine, right?
Wine?
Bunch of
So,
whiny
yes,
babies.
usually wine and cheese are paired very frequently, yes.
Right, but the reason why I say this is because, I mean, the temperature here is a lot better for vineyards and such. It's strange to see such a large import of cheese to the point where there's a line. But I personally enjoy the weather. I love the cold. I feel the cold. It's kind of just how I grew up.
Maybe we should ask about the amount of cheese they have instead of wine. Bull?
I mean, I'm not a craftsperson, nor am I a sales merchant. I just assume it's a trend.
Oh, hey, boss, you want me to go with him? I could definitely lead him to the right direction.
But honestly, Christopher, I'm having a time of my life. Although I wish, maybe we should go visit a wine shop before we leave because I am always looking for a specific bottle of wine. Although it's kind of seen as a bad wine, but it's a wine that I like.
I suppose that we're going to throw it in with the rest of the wine, or
I think I already got rid of most of that wine. I kept the fake one though. Pulls out the fake bottle.
So what exactly were you planning on doing with that?
Um, you know, kind of maybe possibly throw it. I was thinking of throwing it in a sense because it's not like a normal bottle, clunk clunk on the table. It's I don't know. It feels like it could be useful somehow. I don't know how.
I bet I could throw it, boss.
But Abra, would you like to have some wine as well? I know from the couple of nights you've been drinking as heavily as Jack and me when we had our parties.
I'm a creature that indulges in it.
So are humans, but
No, satyrs are more so.
then it's going to be basically taking you to a candy shop.
Pretty much.
That works. And I think after that we could make our way after we get more info, but I don't see us having a chance of getting more info around here. I think more if we head to, you know, where the queen resides, we'll get more, since that's where the main military kind of operates.
I suppose it has been a while since we've been there.
Are you okay with that, Arthur?
Yeah, why
Okay.
is your eye twitch like that? Looks kind of weird.
That
Oh,
is the 5th eye twitch I've seen since he's been sitting here, says Clank.
as the guy just rubs at his eye a little bit. Sorry. Still, let's look at what I would use. I don't know what the word I would use, but not amused at that situation still.
Unsatisfied, unhappy, disoriented, not quite there yet. There are various phrases that I have come across that might assist in your analogy of what you're looking for.
I'll tell you that story a little bit more later, Avra, but honestly, yeah, can't see much use here right now.
I didn't realize we were walking around with a fully functioning thesaurus.
Hi, my name is Clank. I can do many things, along with observations. Currently in observation mode, but offering free lectures as necessary.
Oh, please no.
Turning off free lectures. And then you see like a
I-
coin slot pop out where you have to insert coins.
Oh no.
It's
Well,
literally penny for your thoughts.
What I'll probably check with is Jack, since, well, I think a bottle or two might, cheer him up a bit. Although, I don't see him as much of a wine guy. They might have something else. And maybe we take Juno. I know he's been looking for the dew thing. I forget what he called it. Juno can explain it again.
Well, they're not far. Just casually turns his head and... Oh, see, they're right at the bar.
Alright, won't take me too long. Sorry, Abra. Kind of pushes chair back and forth to get around.
There you go. I'll just pop right here.
Keep my seat warm.
She'll nod.
And then I proceed to go talk to Juno and Jack, and I go like, "Hey, did you guys get any new info?"
Jack spins around in his seat and just leans back against the bar. I only asked for new rumors, shady information, that sort. Only thing he gave me was about in the hunting lodge to the south and shady characters that won't pay their tab. That's all I got.
I mean, that's a good thing to know. If we keep an eye out, we might be able to spot that they might know more than they appear. But are you two down for a wine run?
I wouldn't mind.
I don't think it's safe to run with your wine.
I mean, Krunk. I was meaning more in a sense that we go grab some wine, and we don't have to run. We could walk.
I think it's a good idea to find wine.
Then, shall we go off now? I kind of already got approval from a few of the people there. Points to Christopher and Avra. I don't point to Dorian because Dorian doesn't drink wine.
Hey, that's specious. Didn't even ask. Let's see how it is. Boss, I'm gonna light her up.
So, I think I might know a shop here. robotically walks out of tavern. Beep boop.
Robotically follows you as Clank.
Where's the beep boop? I don't believe you.
His joints
Okay,
aren't
I
the same.
accept that.
Jack finishes his drink and is gonna follow.
I hate your bio, by the way. It's so disorganized for me. Anyway. So who's all staying put then? Avra, Arthur, and Christopher are staying at the tavern?
They're going to get the wine, right?
Well, yeah, I figured she invited everybody.
Oop.
I mean, if you want to be on
Sorry,
top
Vol.
of her, you gotta catch her,
Sorry, Vol.
Vols. Athletics check.
She just like uses her horns on me and just butts me over.
Something like that. You are very special, Avra.
How are you, Clank?
I am in high maintenance today.
Ball, what does high maintenance mean?
It means that it takes a lot more work to make you extra special.
She turns around and pets Clank on the chest, like, yeah. Good job. Keep it up.
Eyes kind of like rotate towards you and back. I am definitely keeping up. Your pace is at a snail. As you all start walking out into the streets. So we're looking for a winery. Is that what I'm hearing?
I would say so, because the weather is good for wine, so I just imagine in a sense they already
Is
did
it
their
really?
harvest. Well, no, I was going to say, like, they would have already harvested and now they just probably be aging their wine. So there might be some nice bottles they're trying to sell for the winter.
Make an investigation check to see if you can locate a winery.
Can I use perception instead?
No,
I suck at investigation. Okay.
I didn't say you had to make it.
Immediately looks at Jack.
I mean, it's a group effort.
I'll do it. Investigation.
Alright, doesn't take you too long. Like, it's more of a time thing than anything. But you do find out that there's a winery known as the Dragon Tier Winery. It seems to be located close to the warehouse district, or the southern part of the city. But more off to the eastern side, as it were. So if you were to look for, like, if we were looking at a radar map, and we kind of like called the inn the center point, this would be like southeast of that, closer to the outer walls. So very far southeast from where you guys have been staying. And, gee, I haven't really gotten any deeper than that. I named it, I thought about it, and that's as far as I got, because you decided to throw a winery at me.
Hiya!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Vol, what exactly are we getting? Do you know, or are we just grabbing whatever?
I mean, we'll grab some of the good stuff that they sell in Timor. They do have some pretty nice wines, but I am looking for a particular one if you keep your eyes out. It's probably a very old bottle, so it's not a new one. So if you spot it, let me know.
Sure.
Let's see here, maybe.
And Vol's gonna write it down on like a paper for you, and then kind of go like, it will be called something like this.
Could you write that for all of us?
Yeah, I am. I'm putting it down.
Because that's why I was bitching about your bio. It's like I thought I saw it there, but I didn't know where it went.
Yeah, no, you saw it. I think you just passed over it.
No, there's too much information on there.
I'm sorry.
You know you're
Gee.
not a liar.
Cannot bury Yogne. Alright.
Gonna be an easy find, ain't it?
Maybe. Who knows? There's a chance. Maybe not.
Who do I want running this place is the question. The Bagman sounds like a good option, right?
I mean, if you want to be spoopy.
Nah, I'm still looking. But, walk towards, is there anything you guys want to talk about beforehand? As I sneeze my final breath.
Sounds painful.
Yep, I'm dead, guys.
So, which way is time more proper from here? Is it westward?
Can you help me out, Star? I'm
He
trying
is
to keep.
correct.
I have notes.
He is
Okay,
he is
cool.
correct.
Yes, that's correct. Why do you ask?
Alright, then, I guess we'll go west after this. Because frankly, I don't know what y'all are planning next after this whole winery thing.
I mean, I was thinking of just heading straight that direction. Is there something that you kind of want to do?
Nope.
Just wanted to make sure.
Mm,
Don't be afraid to vocalize what you need, Jack, since you're very much a group party member as well. You know.
yeah, well, I mean, there's nothing I really want or need at the moment. I mean, I got an alchemy jug. I got wine. I got gut rot wine. I still have that thing. Got ball bearings. I don't know if I'll ever use those. Man, I got a lot of crap I haven't used or have found a use for.
I don't know what that means at all. As you hear her giant bag of crap bounce around.
Juno's gonna. Is this kind of like a liquor store where there's just bottles all over the place, or
Something like that. Okay, so I'm definitely getting a picture of it. I've definitely wrote down a few bottles and stuff. Basically, as you enter in, it's kind of like got a lobby where there are winery shelves. That's, I guess, it's a good way to put it. Where it's like diagonal cuts, and there's like a bottle in each of the diagonal areas that these cuts create, going around this lobby-like area. Secured, of course. Like, there's like a case going in front of it, so you just can't just reach, grab, and get whatever you want. There's currently a caretaker, as it were. We'll say it's this gentleman right here. And as you walk in, this well-dressed gentleman greets you. Welcome to the Dragon Tier Winery. How may I help you? And he has like a menu-like item that's in his hands. Would you like to see our list?
That would be lovely. And then Vol will take the list and kind of like pull it closer. Well, it's okay. She's going to pull it closer to Christopher and then point to Abra and be like, all right, you get to pick 2 of these. I'll buy you 2.
Christopher ain't here.
Did Christopher come or no? I forgot.
No.
Nope.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Christopher is with Arthur because according to
Buddy
the
system.
according to the chart,
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry. But
This is Arthur's fault more than anybody's. Blame him.
Delete Christopher from the scene. Poof. It's just Abra. Well, you get to pick 2, and you can ask me if it's a flavor you might like. I don't know if you just like all wine, if you like anything specific.
I like all of them.
Good selection, ma'am. Should I go ahead and prepare all the bottles?
He looks at Bull wide-eyed.
I'm gonna suggest you pick the 2 best ones. Although I do notice you do sell 1 bottle, although I imagine it's a controversial bottle. Points to the not berry. Because it was brewed like a few years ago from her home city.
Oh, that there? Yeah, it's been in our collection for quite some time. Not many people pay it much mind.
I would be interested in hearing that.
You would be interested in it? Well then, let must warn you, though, it's a very prized possession of the owner. He's not willing to let it go for anything less than 50 gold.
Would I be willing? Can I be able to talk to the owner?
He's out for the day. I mean, if you really want to get it any cheaper than that, you might have to wait till tomorrow or something like that.
No, it's not for trying to get it cheaper. I'm willing to pay that much. It's just more
Oh.
of I'm interested of how he's so attached. Maybe is he more because he thinks it's a collector's item or personal attachment? Do you know?
Well, it had a value of some sort since people weren't really wanting it. The less it was around, the more it seemed to go up in personal value. He's just taking a chance on it. But you're showing interest, so I'm sure he'll be more than happy to depart with it.
I mean, I have a personal love for it, so I'll
Well,
buy
then-
that. And
As you
And then-
wish.
if you want me to, I could give you my name. They could come find me, or we could talk another time if I come back.
Sure, if that's what you want to do, ma'am. Once again, should I just go ahead and get one of everything for you?
No. Definitely get this Satyr, the Peach Devil, Delivul, and then
Mhm.
definitely the Chillberry Chunar.
Chillberry Chunar and Peach Devilo and Notberry Yagni. Alright, be just a moment here, and you see him kind of like go to a case that's closer to the back wall. Definitely reaching down for a bottle that is lower to the ground. Pulls it out, and
How
to
does
you,
this person look?
like
curious?
this. Oh my god, like, I don't know, he looks human. Here. Does this help? He's that
like,
guy. He's that guy. I'm tired of describing things, guys. It's just,
Oh, okay, alright,
he's,
alright.
yeah.
Juno, Jack, if you see anything, I'm willing to purchase it for you too. But
Yeah, he's that guy.
you just kind of look around.
Yeah, he's got like disheveled black hair, but it's well kempt in places and very dark attire. Looks human.
I would like the bottle with the most dust on it, please.
The most stuff on it. And can I
Dust.
get a
Dust.
dust? Oh, and can I get a mod on my stream to take care of that guy?
Yeah, sure. I'll just fix it.
Hold on! I'll do it!
Okay.
All right,
You do it.
Lexi, do it on your own. Let's see you do it. I'll watch.
He pulls out a bottle of the good and shitterous.
Yes.
Oh my god, we need to write that down. We're gonna keep that being like a rare bottle.
Okay. How do I do that?
You click his name and then you hit ban. You might have to be in mod mode too.
Okay.
Apparently I'm asking too much of my mods.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's see here. You'll hit the thing that looks like a stop sign. Or no, do not enter.
Ban.
There you go.
There
You
you go.
got it. There you go. Teaching our mods how to For a moment there, I thought you banned yourself. That'd have been hilarious. Lexi Darkmoon
No.
banned herself. All right, but yeah, so he pulls out a dusty bottle of the good and shitterous. Pulls out the Chillberry Chunar, the Notberry Yagni, and the Peach Delivol. All together would come to about 125 gold pieces.
Would you be willing if I give you 13 platinum? Oh wait, did you say 125 or 135?
125.
Okay, 13 platinum pieces if that's okay with you.
Sure, and I can give you your change. Here you go.
Nah, I want you to keep that as like good
Oh.
gesture to the collector. It's a bottle that I've been searching for a while. They don't
Oh,
make
well.
it anymore for obvious reasons.
Well, he does have 2 more bottles left if you're interested, but
I rather have that bottle with him for I have high
Mhm.
respect for someone that collects such things.
of course, and we thank you for your patronage. Is there anything else I can help you with, or will this be the end of your purchase?
Looks to Jack.
Is that not Barry the most expensive thing you got?
Yeah, at the moment, because it is very rare. Are you wanting to purchase a bottle too?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really a wine person, but I figured I might as well ask.
I mean, if I had to give you a recommendation, that might be a bit of a better taste for you. I think you would enjoy the teal leaf syllably or celebi.
All right, all right. Well, if we
he might enjoy the boot liqueur.
That could work too.
yeah, if we come back, I'll probably buy a lot. But
Well, no hurry,
Yeah.
sir. I can totally understand it's not within everybody's taste or budget.
yeah, no, budget ain't the problem. It's just not.
Of course, sir.
a
You
taste
are
thing.
absolutely correct. That is not the problem here.
Mm-hmm.
At any rate,
Well-
if there's anything else I can help you all with, please don't be afraid to ask. Otherwise, I thank you for your patronage.
You have very pretty hair.
Why, thank you. You do too. Very nice. Are those horns?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll see you all around.
Vol's gonna like signal back to the guy and be like, just remember, tell your owner that Volrek was here.
I will do more than I can to make sure that happens, ma'am. Thank you for your patronage.
What was that about, Bull? Why did Jack go away like that?
He okay. Aver, I don't think you understand, but Jack hasn't been really a part of things such as this. This is kind of like a rich man's kind of style.
Why
It's
did he feel
because-
uncomfortable?
It's because
He-
you're special, Avra.
What? No.
Indeed. My database
more-
does not lie.
I just know though that Jack always had issues with that kind of stuff. I remember whenever we had to go handle nobility things, he kind of let us handle it. So he tends to step away from that kind of thing. He likes the harder stuff, not rich people wine. He likes the hard liquory stuff.
Oh, okay.
Are you happy with your purchase, Juno?
I hope it goes well with some food later.
Juno, if you were to just kind of like take a whiff of this good shitterous, it would remind you of the good shit times 10. Like that concentrated.
Ah, lovely.
Mm-hmm. How many people you want to get fucked up tonight?
Are we gonna test some cheese too?
I mean,
Oh,
I know
forgot
you've been
to ask.
obsessed about. Oh, go ahead.
You forgot to ask about the cheese. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you want to, Star, we can let Avra have a chance to ask questions to that guy before he disappears.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Are you guys still here, or if you're not?
Hey, pretty! Get over here for a second.
Oh, I am very pretty. Thank you for letting me know, ma'am. How may I help you?
We was wondering about the cheese.
Oh, the cheat. How may I be so silly? I was so wrapped up in getting all your bottles ready, I forgot to, here, 1 second. And he goes to the back and pulls out a big old dinner tray filled with different wedges of cheese. Here, for the purchases, please, take one.
She takes one and
Yeah.
shoves it in her mouth.
Tastes like this would be like a goat milk cheese that you just took in.
Oh my god, this is so good.
I know, right? You know what? If you want, I'm not looking. You can have another one if you want.
Takes another one.
And
Oh, try this.
here you go, ma'am. Would you like to have some?
Sure, I don't mind at all. And then Vol will take a bite and kind of sit before she kind of really indulges in the taste. She kind of sits there going like, "I am curious though. Why is there so much cheese on board here? I thought you guys were just a really big wine export."
Oh,
I didn't-
there has been an influx of cheese here lately. I can't explain it, but the market seems to be good. We do have a cheese festival, and it is quite successful every year, no matter how terrible the stance might seem sometimes, it just always deceptively seems to be going over very well. The economy seems to have been thriving because of it, and the cheese import definitely encourages a lot of wine export, so it's kind of a win-win.
Can I roll a history check? Because I kind of want to suss something out, Star. But I was
Yeah,
thinking,
go for it. I might have something for you. Let me see what I got here. Let's see what you got here.
Okay, here's the thing. Why I'm doing a history check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see. It's like cheese festival every year. Wait a minute.
Okay, that is a factual statement. There is a cheese festival that happens every year here.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, that's nothing
Just-
new.
Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out. I just have to go like for many years, and I was gonna be like, hold on, isn't that recent?
No, that's been going on. It's just that they conveniently started importing before the festival, which made it a little sus at the very beginning. But now people just accept it, or so it seems.
I mean, if it's popular now, it's gonna stay popular for a while. But
Mm-hmm.
it just kind of surprised me because the demand seems rather. I'm wondering if they're literally going to feed an entire army / city together with the amount of cheese they had outside.
Avra, as you're enjoying this cheese, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oof.
All of a sudden, Avra, you find yourself saying, "We rise as one," and then it goes away. Like, for a moment, you weren't yourself, but you say, "We rise as one," real loud. Not real loud, but loud enough for maybe Fold to hear you.
Huh?
We
What?
rise
What'd you
as
say?
one.
Wait, what'd you say?
What?
What?
Avra, what do you mean rises one?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
It's
She looked at
Juno's
you.
off day, ain't it?
Insight?
I mean, what has she got to lie about?
I know, but it's more of like, that's if she's more insight. Okay, let me put it this way: if I roll like a nat 1, conspiracy theory. If I roll a nat 20, it's basically me going like, oh, okay, she just said it randomly for no reason,
Yeah, go
like a
for it, I
random
guess.
thought.
Sure.
Whoops, wrong one.
Wow, you intimidate her to be wrong about every life decision she've ever had up to this point. Okay. It's kind of like a dismissive of a thought, I guess. Maybe a little sus, but, it's that borderline.
Well, I'm not gonna think too hard about it. Still, thank you for the cheese.
Of course, of course. Please come back if you wish to purchase more, and there's plenty of cheese when you come back again.
Never skips outside.
Clank follows with, and I suppose everybody else does too.
Yep.
What's a good representation about what this is about? Let's just use this. What do you guys want to do next? Or should I turn it over to the tavern?
That sounds fair to me.
Yeah. Me
All
too.
right. Christopher, Arthur, and good old Dorian. What are we doing?
But I suppose while they're out, we'll be killing time by...
Tripping people, boss. Tripping people. Watch. And he goes invisible. Person walks through the door. Whoa, 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 whoa. Catches himself.
Arthur would be meditating and eventually start getting slowly anxious, fidgeting, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and this one gentleman's got like a kind of a light blondish beard and light blonde hair. maybe a little bit gray on the edges, kind of like turns in your direction, Arthur. And then as he's tripping, he catches himself. And then he kind of like turns over. Arthur, is that you?
As an instinct, he's going to slowly open his eyes. In his mind, he is slowly having that mild yelling of fuck
I mean,
on
he did this to you.
repeat.
Fuck, 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 fuck. Wow, I hope nobody can read your mind right about now. It'd be a little bit filthy. So, yeah, enters in this gentleman, and he comes over to your table. We'll say this is him, right?
Mhm.
And Arthur, how have you been? Have you been taking care of your home? Your place looks like it's overrun and stuff.
I've been traveling.
Oh, so you
What?
just got back into town?
Only for a little bit. I plan to be heading out.
I see. That's fair. That's fair. You still plan to move back in there soon, right? It looks like it hasn't been lived in for years.
As the dagger is apparently getting wrenched in closer and closer.
I mean,
Eventually, I really need to have it cleaned up. Send somebody over.
oh, indeed you do. It would be a pity to let such property go to waste. I say, if you don't plan on living there anymore, perhaps sell it to me.
Let's start.
What's wrong? Is there a problem, Arthur? Is your backstory not deep enough?
No, not that. I just thought of the shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I plan to move back in.
Well, that's a pity. That's a pity.
Was getting was getting my child to get settled in a little bit
Right,
more.
right. I guess it would be noble of me if I were to let you know that you might have an infestation now, though. So you might
Of
want to get,
what?
oh, I don't know, rodents of the sorts, you know. You might want to get that looked at. You know, we do kind of like take a peek at your property, make sure everything's on the up and up, and you know, you are not on the best of house list of the district. So, you know, it's kind of lowering property value a little. You know, just might want to tidy that up if you would, please. Thank you.
I'll send someone over right away.
Oh, thank you. That would be a big godsend. Anyway, I came in here for my lunch, so I will talk to you later, Arthur.
I will talk to you too. As he gives a small bow, and as he walks away, he is very quietly going to mutter, "Fuck."
Well, Arthur, on the bright side, this isn't like the last time that someone who knew you encountering you in a tavern.
When was the last time that happened?
I think you of all people would remember.
I think I do, but go ahead and remind me anyways, as I, as the player, do not remember.
So, remember that particular time where you decided to expose yourself in front of everyone?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that was a... As the brain kind of immediately shuts down. Let's not think about that again.
So, well, at any rate, I suppose that particular things on it. Oh, I've not used that word before. Nugget of information. So perhaps you could pursue that particular line of questioning with the friend.
About the rodents, or
Christopher pinches the bridge of his nose. Oh, I see. So that wasn't a metaphor earlier.
Yeah, like literally, like I don't know, Christopher. Like I feel like this would have been one of those conversations you might have recognized too that nobles have with other nobles, where they're like, "Your property's not clean. You need to clean it up so that our property value doesn't drop." What do they call that? Homeowner association kind of scenario.
Every neighborhood has one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, suburb anyway.
Indeed.
I mean, weren't you, Arthur? Weren't you perhaps looking for information? You thought you might give it a shot.
He forgot his old plan from earlier.
and it's
Like
yeah,
we
as
literally
you
just said
that,
their name a second ago. Isn't that right, Abra? All right, everybody, do your
Unless, of
rewrite
course,
this
you've
one,
literally
yeah.
forgotten where the estate is.
Yeah. Actually, he's gonna quickly try to remember where that's at himself.
I mean, this was the place where you did the thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you forget that easily. Considering how much you wanted to make up with what's her name.
Yeah. Margaret.
Yep.
Actually.
So you would know where it is.
Okay. I already know where it's at. I'll go see what type of infestation they're talking. As I sense that something else. And also, long shot. As he's then going to get up, if I start randomly throwing fingers at you, start maybe make a break for the carriage.
Throwing fingers at me?
It'll make sense in the moment.
What?
As
Also,
Arthur is
why
like.
Also, why do I have the sudden feeling that Vol is fighting a series of undead?
I mean, that just seems like something she would do, but.
Just shaking the dice out of her sword.
Yeah. As he is then going to get up and walk over to this gentleman.
Oh, Arthur, how's it going?
That's all right.
Ah.
You mentioned an infestation.
Yeah?
What exactly is there? It's been a little while.
Rodents. Rodents. All kinds of rodents.
Oh, it's like actual rats and such?
Oh, you're right on the money. Yes, actual rat. What'd you think I was talking about? You should definitely have that dealt with because it's hurting the value of the property nearby.
I have some stories to tell you when I get back.
I'm sure you do.
What type of rats are these, out of curiosity?
Rats. I don't know what to tell you.
Didn't have, like, strange glowing heads or anything like that?
What? What kind of rats are those?
Never mind.
Sure.
A question I wanted to ask you. Maybe you might know this. Been following up on some leads on a couple things.
Uh-huh.
Couple of problems and such.
Uh-huh.
Would there be... do you by chance happen to know anybody with the last name of Nabad? Running around?
Who?
He's real quick at insight that.
Sure. He legitimately doesn't know. Doesn't seem like he's lying. Why do you ask about a name that I'm not familiar with, friend?
Oh, some stuff happened a while back, and just trying to mop up some ends and such.
Sounds like work for peons to do. I don't know why you're going out of the way to deal with it. What are you up to these days? What's keeping you busy? Are you actually out doing your own work?
The moment this idea has officially backfired.
I try.
Not work. More getting out, seeing the world, and unfortunately sometimes that means
Getting the old
I'll-
hands dirty. People not knowing their place.
more of the same of that. Kind of, yes.
He's gonna make an insight check on you. Okay. So far, you're his friend. Yeah, you don't even have to roll. I got a threshold for him to reach if he ever gets there. So Arthur, what else has been keeping you busy? Honestly, traveling? Where you been traveling to? What's been keeping you out of your your little not your kingdom, but you know, your castle, your noble manor of sorts that has gone to shit?
Let's see here. Getting the family, getting the child settled someplace else for schooling. Heard there was a school in Tynak that was really relatively good. So.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Was not cheap, but got it all figured out.
Sending them abroad is never cheap, is it?
Fortunately, it never is.
Sometimes foreign education is worth it, though. Just in case they become, what do they call those? Emissaries, those kind of sorts. Better be careful. That kingdom might keep your little girl away from you.
Yeah, well, as he kind of starts to think about that a little bit. I mean, if she wants to do this, then that is of her own volition.
Of course. How's Elizabeth doing, by the way?
The missus is doing well. She's with the child right now.
Oh, so you're back in the kingdom on your own, are you?
Only for a little while. I plan to travel back to Tynak eventually. Just here for a day or two to
clear up your
lose my
lawn,
sense of
right?
home.
Yeah. Get your lawn in order, get that manor looking better, right?
Yeah, since you brought that to my attention, I'll definitely take care of that.
Good.
Very bad time for people to start walking back in.
Oh, by all means, please do, though. You guys have your wine bottles. You can come back now. And your cheese that you had. Yum, 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 yum.
Alright. That cheese wasn't too bad at all. I'm just still weirded out. But that's okay. I hope those two haven't been waiting for too long. Oh no, I accidentally killed everybody with my blade.
You actually are the only one left outside, apparently.
I know, I'm messing with it because,
Uh-huh.
That was a quick run.
Yeah, it wasn't going to take too long at all. Avra's happy with what she got.
You see it. You see Average chugging her bottle.
Maybe a bit too much, but that's just me.
You've been drinking on the way over here? You are special.
I know, right?
How does that expression go again? It's 5 o'clock somewhere?
Actually, 5:42. 3 time zones away from here.
Thank you for the information, Clank.
You're welcome. So yeah, it is afternoon at the moment as you guys are regathered here at the tavern. So Arthur, good catching up with you. You know how to get a hold of me if you need anything, right? Right?
As he's gonna think about it for a sec. It has been a long 2 months. I do apologize. Could you tell me again one more time?
What? Oh,
I
you're just fussing with me, aren't you? Look here, I tell you what. Get him a drink on me, and he puts down an extra gold piece. Here, that's for you, buddy. And I will catch up with you later. He just shakes you on your shoulder, pats you on the back, starts to leave.
Hello.
Hello.
is a
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, young lady. Thank you for asking. I gotta get going, though.
Hey, what's your name, by the way? My
Nunya.
name's
Evra.
Evra.
Nunya. And he walks out.
Nunya.
Nunya
Oh, wow.
business.
Rude. Rude. Why
Evra, just
does
drink your
everybody
stupid
have to...
drink.
Why's
Yes, I
everybody
did
gotta
read
be
that.
so
I
rude?
do believe the word of the business family. They've been renowned for some generations. In fact, I do believe that Nunya is a father's name that's been passed down for a similar amount of time. Perhaps Nunya
I
the
should-
fourth?
I should have bought some wine so I could drink myself out of this stupid talking. Can we get going already? I know I just sat down, I'm saying it, but
I mean, I'm getting ready to go, but I'm ready to go whenever you guys. I'm just letting you have a chance to enjoy yourselves. Maybe though, Jack, maybe on the ride. You want to ride on cart with me? I feel like we might need to chat.
as long as you don't punch me in the dick, sure.
Then be sure not to try to dig yourself in a hole. But I'll promise you I won't do that any further.
Information has been updated.
Christopher, for the briefest of moments, was visualizing the exact maneuvering necessary to punch an individual in the dick effectively.
Kapow!
Gigapulse attack. Where we're from,
Pow!
dick is not a bad word.
Yeah, like if people are ready to go, I'm down for it. Like,
I feel like
anyone else
Arthur
wants to
needs to
play
tell you guys something, but he's being very quiet about it.
Yeah.
I mean, what we could do is we could talk on the cart.
Well, I was gonna say Arthur does come over with a drink in his hand, probably just some ale, and that look of like that did not go as badly as I expected it to.
What do you mean?
I
Cole
didn't say
puts her
anything.
bottle down and just puts her bag stuff on as you talk.
Oh, that probably looked at my face. Apparently had a chat with a gentleman who's I should probably get out of this. As he's just gonna wave his hand up and down real quick. Should probably get out of this and into a form that's not gonna get me recognized.
Mm.
I
But
mean, if you need to do that, I would do it before we leave then.
I'll do it once there's some privacy. But to the cart,
To the cart.
as he's just gonna chug his drink real quick.
Look. Da-da-da-da-da. And as we go to the cart, how about we take a little break? You guys good for that?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and take a 10-15 minute break. We're going to go get us something to drink, use the restroom, do some stuff and things. And we'll be back here in a short bit. Stay tuned. Hello. There we go. All right. Now we're all unmuted, I believe. Welcome back. We are coming back from our break. Let me get us some music playing here again. Hope you enjoyed your little break. We went ahead and started playing Stream Raiders. So if you want to go ahead and start placing your troops, by all means, go for it. Much appreciated for all the support in the Stream Raider community as well. And we are going to get back into our session that has been in order here. Real quick, though, our dear beloved Mega had to take off. He's not feeling too well. He tried for as much as he could, but we wish him to get better. We're going to try to continue without him, so he's going to be kind of like in the background, following along, but we will not interact with his character. Ooh, excuse me. Interact with his character unless it's like direly necessary. Hopefully it's not. But as you were all preparing to get to the cart, because I think that was the last thing I heard, right? What was the female's name again, Arthur?
Gadira.
Yeah, she, this is how I make you say it so I don't have to. She approaches you and hands off one of the stones and informs you that it costs her 700 gold.
Of which she handed up 100 platinum, so...
Yeah. And she's willing to hand you back what's left if you want her to. Which is what, 30 or 300? Whatever the number is. Or do you want her to hold on to it? They might need living expenses.
Yeah, I'll have her hold on to him.
Alright, fair enough.
And Kazim will be going with Arthur while Gadira stays and continues searching up things on.
So
Change
technically
things.
she has 300 gold, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm just trying to simplify it in my mind. So 30 platinum. Alright, cool. I'm there now, guys. So yeah, you're all on the cart and westward, right? The Dragon Spine city leads you out the western gate, and for those of you who have seen it before, maybe this is the first time some of you are even seeing it, but you remember how Dragon Spine kind of got its name as you exit the western gate, where there's like a skeletal formation of a dragon tail kind of forming the wall, and then it loops up and the rib cage kind of like forms around that, as the gate itself literally is underneath the dragon spine, and it continues on until it reaches the south end of the city. Whatever large beast this used to be, or maybe it's just something that is, you know, articulated into the kingdom or the city itself. You find yourselves traveling out the western gates of Dragonspine into the wilderness, as it were. As the journey continues and starts, if there's anything you guys want to talk about while we're traveling, because technically it should take at least 2 days to get to where you need to be by cart.
Okay. Then, if Jack jumps to the front of the cart, Vol can definitely talk to them.
Yeah, he'll be sitting up next to Vol.
And maybe about after like a few hours of traveling, people are just kind of doing their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Vol would finally pipe up to Jack and ask a few questions. Go like, "Hey, Jack, I don't want to pry too hard, but
That was a random question, huh? Sorry.
but I'm kind of wanting to check on you since I've been noticing that you've been a bit temperamental. I don't know if that's the right word. I know it started after, well, I thought, you know, after we clarified with Shella. You could see my issue there. It's hard to articulate, Jack. You know I'm not great with my words.
Yeah, neither am I.
Maybe let's stay. Okay, how about I just state it clearly then? You seem like you're just irritated a lot, Jack.
Yeah, well, I'm not really a people person. Like, it took a while for me to be open with Oldie and Trevador, and then I'm hanging with you guys, and I mean, I can work with you at times, but I never really been a team player. At least not right away. Nah, I mean, it's just, dealing with Sheila, she used to just be annoying, and then it got to the point where I just don't like her. I just, being away from Odie for so long, and just dealing with all the stuff we've been dealing with, I think it's just building up to a bad degree. And it's not like I can just talk to the rest of you that easily. I mean, I can talk to you a bit, but we're always with the others so much that it's just, I don't know.
I mean, Jack, you should know this, is that you could pull him off to the side whenever. And more importantly, I haven't been approaching you as much since, well, I know during the time you were dealing with Smithers Moth, and that was intense. I know Avra, our new little companion, has been keeping your attention. But before then, too, Jack, I think it's mainly that once Kenneth was dead, I didn't think you needed to really me to chat with you as much, since after that you were hunky-dory for a bit till... I think it's when you had your killed situation happen.
Yeah, maybe, I guess.
But here's the thing, Jack. And I think you already know this because we talked about it over drinks. And you and I had a connection in that case. And that is that I'm not asking you to completely change. I'm not telling you to bend your back over and forth to be the perfect person for us. But I do want you to not feel so tense, because I think that's what I keep noticing, is that whenever we have conflicts or whenever you're stressed out, you don't want to open up. You're more just not wanting to, how would I always say, go off too hard. You're trying to hold yourself back a bit where you could just kind of chill out with us, you know? Like we did with our drinking stuff.
Yeah, I guess just, yeah. He just takes off his hat and kind of runs his fingers through his like short hair and just kind of scratches a bit, and it's like, man, Vol, I think I'm just a little too tense up with everything. It's just, there's, it feels like there's no real good way to get it out, and of course it comes out at the bad times and the worst of ways, and
I
like,
mean, oh, go ahead.
well, it's just like, I guess it might be because, growing up, I was the way I was. I had a bunch of guy friends and that one girl I hung out with. And then there was Brutus and Kenan. I mean, we got along. We always like ratted on each other a bit. And, we were good close friends. And I got to be honest, I feel kind of shitty dealing with them the way we did, but what had to be done.
Well, and I want you to think of this now, Jack, too. It's like, that happened a while ago. And I'm not saying, like, you could just forget it. No. This is, and she kind of gives you this more serious look. You know that I can't forget my past. I'm not going to tell you that. But I could tell you one thing, is that you're not in the same scenario as you were with them. You're, I think, with good company that actually worries about you. Even when you were annoyed with Shella, she kept reviving you. Christopher kept you alive. Kronk, man, if you saw how Kronk went against Kennen, that battle fury that he had is rare to see. I mean, not Kronk, sorry. Sorry, Juno!
I was about to correct you on that one.
Sorry!
I was about to.
My dad named... Ah! But anyway, but yeah, Juno's fury was prominent there. And that's why I kind of wanted you to know, Jack, it's that You don't need to be tense with us. In fact, I know you go with Avra a lot, and you separate yourselves a bit because I imagine you're really tense, but you could literally just pull her over and have her hang with us. And, I can be always there to help you out. I like to think of you as, how would I phrase it? You could think of me as that sibling you never had that constantly harass you, and you're totally okay with that, right?
Yeah, to be honest, Kennen and Brutus were kind of like that in a way. That's
Then,
why I'm still kind of feeling crappy about that.
then here's the thing I'm going to tell you. You can feel crappy. I want you to know that. That's normal. Your feelings aren't your feelings. But I do want you to do one thing that might show some good graces, because I know you're a very prideful man. And I know this. But maybe talk to Christopher and see how you can make amends with him at least. He doesn't even make a big deal about things, but I know that he would willingly help you out, make him work with you better. And then you might be able to become not friends, but better acquaintances, yes?
Yeah, yeah.
And then after that, well, baby steps. Smithers Moth can wait.
Nah, I mean, I don't see that bridge getting built up anytime soon.
Hey, people can change.
Who
But,
knows? Yeah.
so, tell you what. And Vol's gonna, dig through her bag of junk, pull out her nice bottle of wine. I wasn't gonna plan to drink this right off the bat. This is a bottle that I haven't seen in years. It's something that my mom usually drank a lot. And I think this might be a good time for you to have a nice drink. Not just because I want you to not drink to forget, but drink to celebrate a little bit in the sense of you telling me what you just told me. And on top of that, Jack, I do enjoy your goofy, drunk smile.
Jack is gonna put his hands on top of the bottle, and he's gonna go. Not now. Let's at least wait until we're not moving solid ground, because if this means that much to you, it's gonna be a shit day if we spill any of it. Because guaranteed we're gonna hit a bump as soon as we try to drink, and we're gonna drop this bottle. And I don't want to do that to you, so put it away for now, alright?
Vol will give you a nice, genuine smile and give you a pat on the back and be like, fair enough. All right. And puts the bottle back into the bag.
All right. Who wants to run perception check for the midday trip?
I'll do it.
Go for it. And place your token when you get a chance. Nice lazy day in the back, Juno. Glancing out into the foresty area, both north and south of you, you do catch the hint sounds of wolves yelling in the air, calling out, but it doesn't seem to be very close to the road. But the vicinity seems to be known to have some kind of wolf gathering.
She'll let the party know.
I mean, how do you let them know? You just...
Movement in the woods seems like wolves gathering. Maybe a hunting.
Want to investigate it? Usually wolves are around things that are in packs and stuff like that, so if there's something active, we could take a look. What do you see, Juno?
Oh, he rolled a 6 earlier. He didn't see anything.
Okay, I was just gonna give him a chance. Since he knows
Yeah, but
animals.
if he's rolling randomly without saying anything, Juno, are you muted? You might want to let me know you're doing stuff before you start rolling for it. Juno?
Ah, my headset was muted. Sorry.
I was about to say, you ain't said a word here, dude. Why are you throwing numbers at me?
That first perception was to see if he heard Vol.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Apparently not.
Yeah, and the second one was I rolled that one after Avra said she heard something,
Yeah.
and the nature was to see if maybe if Juno knows what they're talking about, like just from the sound of it.
Like what the natural order of what these wolves might be doing.
Yeah.
It seems choreographed. How do I put this? It seems like they're trained to do these calls. Like, it doesn't sound like anything that is for natural purpose. So either these wolves are traveling with other beings who have trained them, or they're really smart.
These do not sound like normal wolf calls.
Are they calls like of a different animal or?
They're wolves, but they are not their usual hunting or calling calls.
And then I'll look to Avra and kind of be like, well, you want to take a stop or do you think we should keep going? I'll leave it up to you.
Let's check it out.
Sorry, the star is just realizing how many herrings he puts out.
I mean, you never know. We might meet a new animal friend that Avra gets to know.
Maybe, who knows? I mean, I already know what it is, I'm just... Alright, so what do you want to do to investigate this? Like, you're currently traveling on the road. You have a destination in mind. You are still several hours before you need to stop for rest. But if you wish to investigate, you know, just let me know how you want to do it. You want to stop the cart, get off, and start investigating the area?
Yeah, we're stopping the cart. I'm gonna
Okay.
get off, and I'm going to try to go a little into the woods to see if I can see anything.
Juno will buddy system.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. About how many trees in do you want to go?
About 5.
About 5 trees. Alright. You both can make a perception check, or one can roll with advantage. How do you want to do
Do you
it?
know?
Yeah, works well.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're doing great, guys. You're doing great. Like, the calls are deeper still. Like, I would say with the 11, you definitely know that they're not within, like, a half a mile of you. Like, they seem to be really off the road, some ways out. Like, it seems like it might be a little too much effort to go searching. I'm not saying you can't, but they are definitely
I
like...
have an idea.
What's up?
Avra's gonna try to mimic a wolf call.
Because that never goes wrong, right?
I mean, it's something.
Oh, yeah, yeah, it's
She doesn't-
something. I'm fine
She
with
does
this.
a mating call. I'm joking.
I mean,
my
you don't
God.
know. Let's find out. Alright, so you start hollering into the wind, right? Give me a performance.
Yep, start howling. Yep.
Yeah. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, it's a nice performance. Definitely sounds like as close as you could tell.
Yeah.
Juno's just gonna look at Abra. Hi. You make it sound like you stubbed your toe.
It tickles.
Okay, let me borrow your tokens for a minute. I mean, I built this field for something different, but let's go ahead and kind of like visually put this together, right?
Okay.
Alright. Alright, so you're waiting a moment to see if you get a response, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to see if I already have these on here by chance. I do. Yeah. Perception checks. As you're now checking around once again.
You want to
Okay.
roll this one, Havra?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you're on a good roll, right? Avra, as you make your mating howl or whatever this is, you can't help but notice a pack of dire wolves and orcs riding them like horses, kind of like approaching your location. They're sniffing the air. They're definitely like these dire wolves are looking for you.
I see them?
You see them before they know you're there.
She tells Krunk immediately.
And you can like see them kind of like
Oh, sorry.
slowly.
Juno, bye. Oof.
We know what you meant.
We may not want to be seen.
Yeah. We'll try to stealth away.
Stealth away, my friends. Stealth. Give me a
Yeah.
stealth. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
Because you two are very stealthy creatures. Beware, if you're wearing heavy armor, you have disadvantage.
Yep.
Poor Abra.
Oh, I'm being
Poor
so
Abra. Chink, chink,
loud.
chink, 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 chink.
She falls immediately on her face.
And I don't know, like this orc direwolf reacts to that noise and quickly leaps over in this direction. Juno, did you walk away or did you turn to try to help Abra?
Yeah, I was just trying to hide and yeah.
Then you hear a loud crash behind you, like, oh.
So is he like right on top of us?
He is right there in this moment. He hasn't done anything aggressive yet, nor have you, right? But judging from his stance, like you do see him pulling out a javelin, kind of like holding it to his side. And first he asks in Orcish, and I don't know if any of you speak Orcish or not, but he does the general Orcish talk. And then he switches to Common. What are you doing in this forest?
We heard wolves.
And you thought to investigate? You do know this is orc territory.
I didn't know.
All of a sudden, of all, you might be like, oh yeah, that's right, there's like a wandering group of orcs that live somewhere between here and there.
Hold on, I'm gonna do this in roleplay.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you
So
something cheesy.
Jack, these people just stop the cart, laying her back on her arms behind her head, laying back. All of a sudden she goes like, "Oh shoot, Jack, Arthur, we need to go over there now."
Oh my god.
I forgot. It's orc territory.
Oh my god. They did tell them that we're just travelers, right?
I don't know. I didn't tell them.
And
that,
we're about
Jack.
to find out.
Oh.
So, Avra, what do you say to this orc as he's got a spear or a javelin at you?
I just said what she said.
Say it again.
I didn't know.
You didn't know? Okay, yeah, that's right. Now
didn't
you
know.
do. Now leave.
She kind of reaches up to see if Juno will help her up.
Juno will help her up.
Okay, Juno helps you up.
I
And
hope you have a good day.
yeah, let's walk away.
As
Walk
you walk
away.
away, the wolf whines because it's like, I found the source of the noise. She was ready to be mated, but I found out it's not what I thought it was. And then the orc kind of whispers something to the wolves like, it's okay, you'll get him next time. And then he leaps away, and then it's the rest of the group kind of like moseys in after him. You see them kind of like making their way back in a panic. Or I don't know, is it a panic?
No, it's not a panic. It was
No.
just a misunderstanding.
Yeah,
Well,
would they
maybe
misunderstand?
Bull's like going a little bit faster than everybody else,
yeah.
but not like panically, because like
Right.
if we stay calm, nothing's bad's gonna happen. Nothing's bad's gonna happen. Oh my god! Wait, no,
You-
Kronk's with her. I mean, Jono. Ah! I'm messing up,
on.
guys. I'm doing
You know
a
what?
terrible job today.
Yeah, we need to give him wings on his token, don't we?
Maybe.
Hold on, I got
Why is
this.
Juno upside down?
Because
Because he's
Juno
facing that
does-
way.
Yeah, because he doesn't like to be right side up. Anyway,
That's the way he's facing.
you don't have to turn your token, but okay. All right, but yeah, you guys are making your way away from there, and the rest of you run into each other coming back. What do you say to each other?
Do you encounter an orc?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you that this is orc area.
See,
You
we're
just
actually
see
kind of
Everett
friendly.
a little bit. Kinda.
Um, do you want to hang out with me on top of the cart as amends?
Yeah.
I got stuff you could play with. She goes through her bag of junk.
Dude. All right, so now, yeah, go back to the place where you need to start. And you all return to the cart and proceed once more.
Now, if I was gonna talk to Afra, it'd probably be near when it's turning to dusk, when it's getting darker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, definitely. Like, I think a few more hours pass, and then finally the sunset starts to appear in the sky.
We're
That's
gonna
your
have
cue.
to set up. No, I know. We're gonna have to set up camp soon, Avra.
Can
Well,
help with that.
I actually was gonna ask you about that since you lived in the woods,
Mm-hmm.
so. But reason why I asked though is because. Okay, let me ask you this. You said you were a soldier.
Right?
Were you like a soldier for the woods? Did you have a station? How does that work? I'm curious because, I mean, I can tell you how human military works in my end.
I've done military within Avra? Here, hold on a minute. Let me type it out.
With a
Orva?
Ovra? Wait,
Mm-hmm.
are you named after that, or is that just a coincidence?
Coincidence.
I mean, okay. I'm just checking. I wish I knew more about you, Avra. I want to get to know you a bit better since you've been traveling with us for a good bit. And I know you want to be very helpful with the group as much as you can, but I don't want I want you to know that you can freely ask me any questions, since it seems like you're sometimes stuck in questions that you don't get to pull across, right?
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, I'm an open book. She can't put her arms apart because she's having to guide the horses, but she's kind of like, you could ask me any questions. Like, is there something that's burning your mind?
What
Anything
do you
that
hate most?
Vol's face will be like perplexed and just kind of look at Abra and be like, hates a lot of things. What kind of hate?
Like, you can't help but feel rage burning inside.
Oh well, that's rather easy, though. I don't like talking about it too much. Anything of the undead or unlife, mainly because my I still sometimes wake up in a sweat thinking about when I went back to my home city and find it invested with old people I met. That it the best way I can explain it, this is what makes it really bad. When I went back, you know how the undead look, like rotten, falling apart,
Yeah,
skeletons,
they're
whatnot.
disgusting creatures.
Right. I want you to imagine people that look exactly as they died. Not rotten, not broken apart, preserved. But you knew they were
Mm-hmm.
dead 20 years ago.
I'm not.
It it haunts me a bit. So when I see undead, I just can't help but be enraged by it. In fact, if I spot one now, I probably would just jump off this cart and hunt it down. Because undead lead to nothing but trouble.
Agreed. They're rather repulsive creatures.
I mean,
Oh,
do you have
yeah,
a big
you
of a
say
hate?
such a thing about. Oh, sorry.
Oh no!
Then she
Basically.
goes back to the plane.
But I mean, do you have an intense hatred as well? Like, do you and I share that kind of thing, or do you hate something else more?
Haven't really met anything that I hated yet. Other than rude people. I can't stand rude people, but that's not a hate. That's a more of a distaste.
I mean, not even one thing. Just you don't know yet. Yeah, have you been just enjoying life that much?
I mean, us satyrs, what is not to enjoy? Think about it. We have wine. We dance. We have fun. Both kinds, I might add. She kind of gives Bull a smile.
Both kinds. How many kinds are there?
I mean, like, you would be very popular with the soldiers I used to be in charge of. Let me be real. And a good example of that is Jack, because he reminds me of one person I had under me, and yeah, no, like he acted pretty similar to what Jack does. But what I'm asking more of is that, you know, we are going to do something that is terrifying to other people. And I know these people are willing to help me out because I built a repertoire with them. But that's why when I was asking, well, when you asked me if something I hate, if you related with that, maybe that might be one reason why you're willing to stay with the group. Like, we could find you a group that.
I want to
mean,
stay with this group, Bull.
Do you want to?
I don't find anybody else.
Is there a reason why? Like, I think you had a chance to talk to everybody else. Is
All is very interesting to me.
are we interested
All
enough?
difference. All differences. Y'all contort to each other, and it feels like a family in a sense.
I could see that. Yeah, no, Jack, I know. I thought the same thing. But I'm not losing momentum. Bull's gonna look at you a bit more serious and then kind of be like, "That's a nice thought." But I do want to ask if we're interested enough for you to risk your life, because you're in a spot where if you did not like what we decided, Arthur has things, Jack definitely has things.
She'll
Christopher-
stand up and she'll pull out her sword. And she'll jab it in the ground in front of you, Bull.
What
We're
ground?
moving on a
You're on the
cart.
cart.
Oh, wait. God damn it.
Yeah, I mean,
Pulls
if you
out
want,
sword.
pulls out sword, stares at you intently, Bull, and stab it in your leg.
But go on, Abra. Just
She,
does.
I'll recant that because I thought I was gonna have a cool thing with that.
You can do it in
Sorry.
the cart bed. You can
You
do it in
just stop the fucking cart.
You can
Wait,
stand
what?
in the cart.
Anyway, no, she'll look at her sword and she'll put her hand on her hilt and she'll say, "My sword is all of y'all's to help."
Then, by Mirthspell's grace, I wish you to help us greatly when in our needs.
And I will do so. Giving on my last breath if need be.
Might regret that, but okay.
if I went to the dark side of the way of the wind, she said, like, I even taking my last breath. Sure, way of the wind, steal our breath. But if you
Yeah.
want both,
Good thing Nitty doesn't teach that one. So
I know, right?
yeah, there's many reasons why she doesn't. Anyway, at that rate, you do find that the sun setting is definitely putting you at pause, that you need to find a good campsite. So, whoever wants to roll survival to find a campsite, you may do so.
I'll do it. Or Juno will.
Why not you
Amanda.
both do it?
Yeah, you can both.
Juno,
do it.
you got this?
What
I
do you
might.
roll?
I might. I do have like a +8 in it.
There you go.
There you go.
Juno knows exactly how many trees to go to get to the perfect spot. And perfectly enough, there's even like a groove where a fire has been once set by a different group of people who have made this their camp. So it's like a previous camp. So it's definitely like kind of set up for you to easily manipulate it into a usable campsite. Oops, excuse me. So as you all kind of like settle in here for the evening, you may continue your conversations. You can set up watches. You can get ready for a long rest. Whatever you guys want to do.
Bull helps Arthur out of the cart, and Jack if they need it. But Jack, she doesn't ask. She asks Arthur, is like, need a hand that down?
And as Arthur, currently in the form of Agatha, just kind of shakes their head. I've got it.
Out of curiosity, what form are you, since you did transform from Arthur?
She
In the
just
form
said-
of Agatha.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it does seem like
Yeah, we
Like
need
a
a
dead-
redhead. We need a redhead for his other transformation. You got a
Oh, there
picture? I
is.
can make you one.
No, not on the currently. I don't think. I'll look.
If you can make a token format, let me know, and then we'll add it. But
Well,
anyway,
we'll-
continue.
Bull reach your hand out. It's like, I insist. Kind of like trying to treat you like a proper lady.
Didn't you treat Jack the same way, grabbing him from underneath his shoulders and dragging him off too? Question mark.
No, she'd be like, okay, Jack, want my help or not?
I'm a big boy. I think I can handle myself.
I'll treat you
Trevor
like a big
jumps
boy
off
then.
the cart.
Yeah. Clank holds his hands out like he's ready to T-pose and looking to see if anyone's going to catch him.
Gonna jump up on this.
Seeing that there is no one to catch Clank, Clank just simply walks down.
This Arthur kind of just looks at Vol. I would argue with you on this, but then he just kind of shrugs and steps down with Vol's help.
Okay. So,
And we set up camp.
yep, you set up camp, which is why we are here in this location. This is where your camp is going to be. So, you know, I'll get a campfire for you guys real quick. But what do you guys want to do before, like, that's what I said. Like, you can definitely start setting up your watch. I know it's been a while, guys, but that's the thing you can do now. Set up watch.
I'll take a watch. I'll take it a second though.
I'll take the first.
I guess Arthur will take third then.
Let's see. If I was gonna jump on a watch, you know what?
I know
I'm
who.
gonna go on. I'm gonna go on watch with. Hold on. With Arthur.
Oh, wait, here we go. Let's do this.
Oh, that scared me for a second. Like, oh no, guys!
Yeah, found
I thought
extra
Amber said
five.
she was going second.
Hold
Yeah,
on, is
I'm
it?
going second.
I don't know what the order is anymore, so I'll ask again just to make sure. All right, so who's first watch?
Jack is.
Jack.
Juno will go with Jack.
All right, Jack and Juno. So we got the J's on set first. Who's second?
Who's on first?
I am.
What's on second?
Oh, Jackson first.
Everest.
So.
Yeah.
no,
Jack
you
said
done missed.
first.
You done missed the joke. Don't worry about it. All right.
Wait.
eh,
So Avra is second or first?
Mhm.
I don't know
Jack-
who's on. I don't know who.
Second.
Okay, listen carefully. I don't know who's on third.
I don't know.
That's who it is. That's what I'm telling you. I don't know John third.
Arthur is on third.
Oh no. That's who it is. No. Okay, Juno. I'm glad we're having fun. I think everybody else.
Y'all
misses
gotta
it.
watch that like after the stream.
They
like,
they
Christ.
know what we're talking about, but they're definitely not following along. Who's on first? What's on second? And I don't know who's on third.
Third base.
Told you this. I don't know. He's on third. All right. Anyway. Who are you with, Haval? You're with Arthur?
I am with Arthur.
We get that far. So, just so you know my ideal here, Jack and Juno will be like the 10 or 9 to 11. And Ever will be like the 11 to 1. And then Arthur will be like the 1 to 3 and kind of like finish it off there, I guess. Something like that. Estimate times, not an actual situation there. But, alright. So, I guess for the first watch, it's Jack and Juno. Is there anything you guys want to do before the watches begin?
I will state this to you, Star.
Uh-huh.
I will undon my armor.
You may do so. Anybody else?
Juno will make everyone supper too. It'll just be a stew.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you get everybody fed. And unless you guys have anything you want to talk about before the watches begin, we'll start with Jack and Juno. You guys are very talkative at the beginning of this entire thing, aren't you?
Hi.
I'm not undonning my armor. I'm still awake.
I suppose it's too late to remind everyone that we have that house of yours we could have slept in.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if y'all had already forgotten about this thing, and I pull out the cube. Kind of waiting to see if y'all were just gonna want to sleep outside or not, or.
Well, that would
It's-
circumvent anything that I had planned, huh?
I mean, Jack, let me be real. I did like it, but I didn't like it too much. I really love time or atmosphere.
All right, then if the weather gets shitty or if anything wild attacks us or bandits get a smart idea, then I'll just pop it down and make us trail with a little fortress.
Sounds like a plan then.
Alright. Is that the end of that? And then we go to watch?
Hmm.
I mean, you could have mentioned that a lot sooner, too, before I started talking about watches, but, you know, you let me go, so. Alright, Jack and Juno, what do we... Let's see, if there's any conversation between the two of you, you should do your watch. And one of you need to make a perception check. With advantage, if you would like.
I'm
Jack.
what? Oh, go ahead.
Jack hasn't rolled for a while.
Yeah,
Alright,
Jack,
I'll
why
roll.
don't you do it?
Well, you got a good night's sleep the night before. Shouldn't that only be a -1 now?
No, we're still on the same day.
It also helps if Judo gave him help.
Yeah, I told you, he has
Yeah.
advantage, so that's 23,
So,
guys. Chill.
I guess, yeah.
You guys want to talk for a moment? I'll let you talk, and then I'll get into what's going on around you.
You know, it's a good thing you were there with Avra, because I have the feeling that if you weren't, a fight might have happened with them orcs, because you know how she can be.
She was very calm. I think she would have been fine by herself.
Oh. Okay, all right.
She did trip on her shadow, but otherwise it was all right.
Oh yeah, dude.
Go back to bed, woman.
You're not awake, Avra. Go back to sleep.
I'm not asleep.
She might be
No.
awake if she doesn't get out of that armor.
I was also going to say, Abra, if you don't get out of your armor, you don't get a long rest.
I'm
your ward-
telling you that I'm not going to sleep until my watch ends.
Your watch hasn't even begun yet.
I know.
Okay. So you're up with them then. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm just chilling on this rock.
How many hours do you need to get a long rest?
I think it's 8. Sure.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm pretty
Sure
sure
it's
it's 8, because unless you're an elf.
Fine. I'm going to
Just a sec.
bed. Jeez. Undone my arm.
Alright, cool. I know, it's so hard to live by, huh? Yeah, I mean, you have to have 6 hours of, like, rest, and you could do 2 hours of non-activity, but unless you're an elf, you know, that roll kind of goes to 4, and then you need to do 4 hours of non-activity, because it's still 8 hours for everybody. It's just that you can divide it up, and sometimes DMs are lenient, depending. But at any rate, so you undoff your armor, and Juno and Jack are having their talk while you and the rest of the party are sleeping. Clank is available for conversation if ever asked. He just seems to be in shutdown mode, but I don't see the pair of you asking him any questions. I don't think. But is there anything else the two of you want to talk about, or should I get into that perception check now?
Juno doesn't have anything else.
Yeah, Jack is all set.
You hear the rattling of nearby tree branches. Glancing up, you can see owls landing and then flying off as they go off on hunts. And pretty much that's the only activity, like nighttime predators such as owls or the such, or even hawks, or maybe even a little shrubbery moving, but since your campfire is lit, it doesn't seem like anything's coming near to endanger your camp. Eventually your watch ends without any trouble.
Alright, so it was Evra and I think it was just Evra. I'll wake her up. I'm gonna go to Evra and just give little taps on her cheek, like, wake up. Wakey, wakey.
He rolls over.
Wait, and, okay, just gonna start kind of pushing her on the shoulder. Wake up, damn it.
5 more minutes.
No, your watch is now.
5 more minutes.
I'm just gonna try to pick her up and just kind of sit her up.
What?
Watch
She
time.
walks up. Okay. She'll don her armor. Well, wait, no. She'll forget the armor. For
I mean,
now.
you can while you're on watch if you want.
Yeah, donning her armor.
Alright.
It was
Clank's
just
eyes.
Evra? Oh.
It's just Avra, and Clank is there if she needs company. Like, Clank
Okay.
definitely looks in her direction in case she decides to say anything.
Just watching the outdoors.
Alright, give
As
me...
she's donning her armor.
Yeah, go ahead and give me that perception check then.
Okay.
That was already
Hold on.
Because
Hold on.
in my head, I was like,
got
watch her roll.
myself advantage.
I was like, watch her roll a 1. I was already giggling. Yeah. Don't forget to play some troops on Stream Raiders. We could definitely use it, because my healer just did not cut it last round. Let me go ahead and eat these cookie clusters. By the way, if you are watching the stream, you are earning cookie clusters, and if you want to help the players, you can buy a boon, bane, advantages, disadvantages, or even draw from the deck of many things. Okay, got it. Go for it again. Evra has just bought herself
Yay!
a whopping advantage here and got a 9.
Well, to be fair, she's still sleepy, so.
Alright, and to be fair, I should probably roll for Clank too, even though he's not programmed for perceptions. This is so
Wow.
stupid.
This is
fucking
beautiful.
stupid.
Beautiful.
So you and Clank just share a stare with each other, just gazing into each other's eyes, just nothing but sweetness. 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 And unfortunately, the party is going to be sneak attacked.
Mm.
So go ahead and roll. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative. Unfortunately, the portal that opened up behind your camp goes unnoticed. And they're going to get the first round of combat. Alright, let me relearn what I put on the board here real quick. Okay, yeah. So, Vol, you're about to be rudely awakened as this creature just emanates right above your head.
Oh no, that's a critical then.
Well, it is with advantage. Like, you're not unconscious. But yeah, you're right. The second one is a critical.
Well, the thing is, if you're asleep, you are unconscious, by the way.
I guess
Yeah.
that's right. I guess that's right, yeah.
So that
Alright.
first hit is a critical as well.
Alright, here's what we do. So, actually, let's ignore that and I'll just double roll the second one. How about that? That way it's easier to math up, I guess. 11 plus 6 is 17. Piercing. And then, holy crap, okay. All of a sudden, I guess, Vol, it's safe to say you yell out loudly, right? Hold on. I'll do the real math here in a minute. Let's see here. 5 plus
I would
6 plus
if it wasn't for the
16 plus
fact of my
16 plus
flaw.
1 plus 15 plus 8. 72 points of damage. Unless you have poison resistance. This here doesn't even give you a DC. It just, that's the poison damage.
Well, that temp HP I had for the longest time. Okay, how much damage again?
72. And I will give everybody a free round of perception to try to get out of the state of being asleep if Vol is actually making any noise to wake up.
Hold on, I just gotta do the math.
I honestly didn't think these things would be that evil.
Oh, okay, I gotta look at something. So that's 2 criticals, yes?
Yep. We're just counting the 2 lines at the bottom, not that first one. Since
It's
there
not
was
the damage I'm worried about.
Yep.
I have a secret thing that I have to look at.
You and your complex characters. When will it stop? No one
Ooh,
knows.
Okay, this sucks a lot. Vol doesn't scream, but you just hear her coughing heavily, like not even able to make words. So this is like loud coughing. Even Amber would notice is like suddenly that.
All right. We're just gonna continue.
I mean, it's loud enough for them to hear it.
We'll see. Perception check. DC 15. Everybody else that's asleep can make a perception check. Avra, you and Clink can clearly hear the coughing.
Mm-hmm.
Jack
Right.
knows that noise definitely. So does Arthur.
Arthur. All right, so I will allow you two to be out of the unconscious state. However, the enemy still gets to go. So you are still prone, which will suscept you to advantage rolls. So on Jack, 23 and a 24.
Yep, those both hit.
All right, we get all that damage there. 14 plus... That's 38.
Jesus, okay.
Unfortunately, still in surprise round, so all you lovely players get to wait a moment. One for everybody. You know what? I better put this on Arthur. That way I can make sure the other one gets to Juno. Alright, 2 attacks on you there, Arthur. I get a 22 and a 17.
17 won't hit. The 22.
And you will take
I'm looking
21.
into something. Check, you can see hits you with an attack. You can use this reaction to have the attack's damage against you. Okay.
Make it a 10 if you're uncanny dodging.
That is exactly what I'm doing.
Yep. If you
Oh,
were unconscious, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Yep.
Alright,
So I can
there
just
we
remove
go.
the temp HP.
Yep, sounds good to me. And then, hold on, this might not be the same one. I better double check. Oh no, each one of these have been the right one. Alright. On you, Juno, we get a 20 and a 14.
Negative.
Your shield would not be equipped. But I don't think that matters.
It should be I think it's 20 or 21 without the shield.
Yeah, so you're still good. So they kind of like clang off your shell or whatever. And then, let's see here, Vol, you're still not, it's your turn. Let's finish up theirs. We got Ghosty, who will proceed to come over here and scare Vol some more. $22 and a 26.
No. Aw, crap, this is gonna suck. Oh, I'm gonna put a token on her now.
Hooey. 23, 33, 43, 53, 60 points of damage altogether. Ooh, what an opening.
Oh, 60 points. Okay.
Yeah, these are doing more than I thought they would. You know what? Let's go after Avra. Avra, give me a... Let me roll this first. Give me a dexterity saving throw. And you managed to jump out of the way of a ray that seemed like it just tears into the ground as it passes by you.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
Wouldn't that do something for my sentinel?
Like what? It's not an attack that's on you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Welcome people in. So, like, yeah, that's a dexterity save, so that's not anything to do with that. This
Okay.
ghostly will race up here and we'll go after Avra again. Give you some love.
It misses. It misses.
Alright, so that one just falls short, and you're at the bottom of the order, so now we're back at the top. The surprise round is over. Enemies got in a good surprise, and yet they are still busy. After getting gut-runched a couple of times there, I really had to figure out what words I was actually going to use there for you, Vol, but here comes 2 more. 24?
I cannot shield star because of my flaw, because after 3 critical hits, I cannot use verbal spell components.
Fair enough. I'm
and
just
I have
saying, do I hit what it took?
disadvantage on-
I'm just double checking that I hit, because I know the 12, 13 are going to miss. So, 11 points of damage. 6 of which is poison. Ghostly on Jack. $21 and an 18.
The 21 hits.
Alright. We got 14 points of damage. And you are able to act finally.
Alright, I'm gonna get up my shield, my repulsion shield. I'm gonna stand up, look at the situation. For how bad is Vol looking?
If I didn't, let me put it this way: if I didn't have that temp HP, I would have just been knocked out.
All right, then.
She would have been sleeping a while.
I'm going to take out my wand and I'm going to cast Vortex Warp. And I'm going to move.
What is?
I-
Is this a new spell?
Yep, new spell. And I can move her to an unoccupied space. And I'm gonna move her over here next to Clank. Or like down here. I need to get her away from the enemies. And I'm gonna start yelling to everyone. Everyone, get up! We're under attack! Avra, Clank, you had one job! And I can't use my bonus action for anything else.
Are you standing up at the very least?
Yeah, I'm standing up, and I got my
Alright.
shield up.
Alright.
So that'll have to be the end of my turn.
Alright. So Vol gets moved. Juno.
Well, that totally changed what I was going to do because I was going to, heal someone.
I mean, she's still dying
Sorry.
inside.
I have to move to her, and that'd be an attack on me, right?
Probably, yeah. Well,
Yeah, I think I'm just going to attack this one that's right beside.
hey, this guy here, Rosalie 1? Or do you want Ghostly 3?
No, I think the one to up and left of Jack, I think.
Or, well, that one's way up there. You'd have to move to get there. Unless you're going after this one.
Yeah, I think that one is the one we'll have to do.
Alright, fair enough. Go for it. That hits. That hits as well.
And that's all he's got.
Clank stands up. Activating fighting protocol. And you see him, like, shift his hand into a rapier. And he will casually walk over here and try to stab Rosalie too. Oh, not bad. Double check a couple things real quick. And next up is Arthur.
So on the other side of the fact that I might need to be scared of Clank now.
Why? Amazing.
Arthur's gonna get up, immediately look over to where Vol's at, and an almost complex emotions. He's going to bonus action disengage. Come over this way.
By the way, as you disengage and after Clank attacked this, you can see the eyes turn red on this Rosalie figure.
That's not terrifying at all.
Nah, it's fine, guys. So you disengage. What's next?
And action stab at the one between me and Jack. I'm assuming Jack's standing.
Yeah, he's up.
Stab.
Oh, wow, okay. Go ahead.
And you know what? As an additional middle finger to this thing.
I mean, I would hope you would add your sneak attack. That'd be stupid if you didn't.
Oh, no. We're going to trip it. But instead of how Arthur would normally do it by just sweeping the legs, no, he's just going to flat out break his leg.
Yeah, you good on you, I guess. I mean, we're going to do damage first to see if it's even alive. So what are we looking at here? 33, 43, 45, 52.
I got it real quick.
Yeah, no, that's what I got. And then as you try to sweep the leg. Let me just double check this thing real quick.
I'll post trip attack for you. It will knock the target prone, so.
I mean, it gets to make a strength save.
Yep, it has a DC of. Let me look.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, that
Natural
passed.
20. Natural 20.
Okay, he's still breaking the shit out of that leg, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a ghostly thing. I don't know if it's hurt or anything, but it definitely took the damage. Anything else for your turn?
Bonus action. Don't want to burn the Accent Surge just yet. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Actually, nah, I see something else that's a little more terrifying, so that's my turn.
Alright, guess this will be against Clank. And with the redness in its eyes, it gets to make both of these attacks with advantage. All of a sudden, Clank clambers and falls to the ground. Doesn't matter, it's the other damage that still does it. On Juno. Uh, 15, 16 miss, I suppose.
Yes, sir.
Full. The ravaging undead surround you. And nearly killed you in your sleep.
Yeah, not only that, but and I can explain a bit more with the flaws. Vol also can't fight back because, as one of the crits also make it so that I cannot use a weapon due to the fact that she's gonna have to prioritize breathing.
So you're gonna spend this turn trying to stabilize your breathing?
Yep, because if I don't, I am gonna be more useless.
Let's give you a Constitution saving throw then. I got a DC 16 in mind.
Let me just turn on something because I have to turn it on.
Nope.
So what's the DC again?
16?
16. That'd be 8. Okay. I can't help with that, but I think I will buy her advantage. Framed it.
Okay. You can do that if you want, Bert. Okay, you can do it now. Try again. There you go. Through some twisted fate, the air returns to your lungs once more, though still that shallow whisper of poison just kind of like spits itself out.
Ah, man, that's gonna suck because that's my action.
Yeah, and that's the end of your turn? Question mark?
No, I'm gonna have to burn right now a second wind.
Mm-hmm. And you are still prone at the moment.
That is correct. I am gonna stand up. That's just the thing. But
yeah,
let me roll second wind.
Just want to make sure we're all where we need to be. Nice.
That is 21 HP back.
Good for you.
Bull's gonna have to grab a shield, pull that up, which will put her AC. Let me take a look. Actually, that is a good question. Does armor defense apply with the shield, or just the armor you wear?
Huh? I mean, the shield is calculated in one way or the other.
No, armor defense. The fighting style.
Can you post it? Because I think I know what you're talking about, but I need context. I don't think the shield alone would count as being armored.
Just checking because if I'm doing
Yeah.
my math correctly.
Yeah, because you're wearing the shield on your hand. You're not wearing it around your body. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's what that implies.
No, I'm aware. I'm just making
Okay.
sure because I have currently an AC of 21 now.
It's better than most now. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm just trying to think where I can move because the problem is I don't want Jack to get flanked, but I also don't want Arthur to get flanked, so I'm going to have to move a bit forward right here. So that if they try to get into the campfire's on fire, so if they don't want to walk on the fire, and if they try to pile on Arthur, Avra got them. And then Kronk's protected because of the fire.
Hold on, where'd your token go?
Right by Argul and Jack.
You can't
I need to
occupy
refresh
that
roll
space
20.
because there's an there's an ally there. Avra's there.
Oh, I didn't see Avra there. I thought she was over here.
No, she was literally on top of you from what I saw.
Weird. I didn't even notice that. Roll 20 might have been slow.
Yeah,
Move her
like
back.
her token. Yeah, her token was right there. Whenever you, like, if you're moving off to the right of her, then yeah, roll 20 might be doing some stuff, guys. Understandable.
Okay, then with that instead. Now the smart action then, if that's true, is I'm gonna have to fill in the line. So I had to move right here with Kronk.
All right. Moving in on Jack. Make sure I grab the right one. All right, this is the ghosty. 2 attacks on you, Jack.
Well, that nat 20 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shield does not help with that, unfortunately.
Gets in a good wallop on you. 18, 38, 44, 54, 55 points of damage altogether.
Cool, I'm down.
Oh,
Can
cool. And what?
I should be able to use my shield defense on him, shouldn't it?
Can you post it and we'll see how it works?
Oh, interception.
Yeah, we could definitely look at it.
Oh, no, you mean like you give them disadvantage, right?
When a creature you can see attacks a target that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose a disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wielding the shield.
So in other words, it's not a crit.
Well, in other
So-
words, I have to reroll. Because that needs to be called after... Hold on a second. You see attacks. Yeah, because we would still see the attack. Alright. 16 then.
16?
Yeah.
Then, no, I'm fine.
Alright.
It does not
And
hit.
that 21 does not hit either. Alright.
That also misses, yep.
Oh, wait. Correction, 25, because advantage.
Then I will shield and give myself an AC of 27.
Jeez. Alright, cool. That works for me. Burning reactions and spell slots. Let's get it done. I'm gonna choose someone at random and then I'm gonna choose what it is. So I'm gonna roll 2d. Let's see. Roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. So let's find out who the first person is. Arthur, I'm gonna be doing a thing towards you. I'll tell you what you need to do. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, no.
no.
I'll apply you advantage.
Okay.
Oh, that would have probably
Sure.
been just a straight roll then, wouldn't it? No, that was actually... Well, don't worry about it. We already resolved it. Arthur gave you... You got advantage. Go for it.
All right. And
Good job.
damn this curse.
Take 35 points of necrotic damage. as a innervation ray just sweeps over the field and hits you directly. Huh. These guys are actually doing pretty good. Whenever you
I
find
think they're
creature
doing
defeated
pretty
you,
good for the fact they surprised us.
I honestly don't think that's gonna help them beyond that, but definitely keep that in mind. Yeah. What is your modifier? Avra, what's your modifier so I can have it for future reference? Gonna make me
Lexi?
look. Lexi, talk. 3.
3.
Didn't thank you.
I was muted. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I was just trying to get you unmuted. Alright, so if you're around Avra, you get +3. Ghostly 1. 3 possible targets. Arthur, you're the target of the month.
Okay. So that first one will hit.
I'm
Yeah.
going to destroy this creature by giving it disadvantage because it is having too many crits.
Shit. We are burning those clusters. Can't wait for the big boss fight to come around, guys.
And then
hold on, I have to reroll.
Yeah.
15.
okay. And this is where this is gonna come in handy. We're gonna riposte.
You may also clarified a disadvantage against the DM.
I already did.
That's-
Already did.
That's he already did.
So
Yep. All right.
this lets me stab it.
No.
Make sure I have that clicked. Yeah. Stab. 24?
Hit. Yeah.
I guess 27.
27. Yeah. Whatever. And with that, you managed to destroy the first of many undead creatures that are in your camp. That's the end of its turn and its life cycle. Avra, you're up.
Avra's gonna go up to this one. And she's going to smack it with her.
I want you to keep in mind you're fighting undead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her longsword +2.
Alright, go for it. I do need to make sure. Because, the one that you're attacking right now has a blurry form. So you swing with an 11 on this one.
Okay.
I'm buying advantage because I am not letting these creatures win.
Damn. What's wrong, Moomin? But you want a little fighting going on. Alright, go ahead, reroll, Avra. That will
Calling
definitely hit.
Divine Smite and Improved Divine.
Out of curiosity, are they undead too?
I think I said that already, didn't I?
Just making sure because that's gonna be a lot of D.
Medium undead.
What level are you Divine Smite, Lexi?
It'd be a level 1.
Music should still be on. I know chat should still be able to hear it. I'll restart it if you guys don't hear it.
I don't hear it right now.
Alright, I'll fix it for you real quick.
Let's see. So how much damage would that be? I'm just gonna look at it. So she did one more 8. Yeah, D8. One more D8, Lexi.
$30 points.
Is that? Yeah, that's nice. Some nice damage.
So you smite this thing. That's 1. Do you have like a multi-attack, perhaps?
It don't say I do.
You do.
Do.
Do
It's
I?
the very first thing on your
You're a
character sheet.
paladin.
It should be.
Have it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me look at your thing. It should have been... Okay, see where it says extra attacks down here? At 5th level? You can attack twice now.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
So swing again. That'll hit.
Again, calling a divine smite.
If you want to keep burning those spell slots. Like your...
Level 1.
Yep,
Another
all right.
D8. Like
And then you get another D8.
Yeah.
Because they are undead. So that's 18 plus...
that
25.
is 25.
On the money. And as you divinely smite this creature, it lights up like a Christmas tree and disappears.
She smiles and wags her tail.
This was your watch, though. How can you be happy right now?
She's happy about it.
All right. So yeah, she's happy that there's finally things to hit. Roastly will... I have 2 tactics in mind. Let me see if it does one or the other, because... Yeah, it does. It will soar around this corner here and get between, making this a Connect 4 finally. Wow, flashbacks to something. See, this is Roastly, so we go to this one here. Next up, we will attack 1, 2, 3. Let's see who it'd be. Actually, we're going to go after Jack. Ah, 2020?
Those both miss. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that was a bad year.
I'm pretty sure they need a natural 20 just to hit me until now.
Alright, now it's your turn,
But-
Jack.
All right, Jack is just gonna look around and go, "I've had enough of this shit," and then I'm gonna fireball.
Uh-huh. Wait,
Damn.
what? Where?
Let's see. I want to try to center it around here.
Alright,
At
give me a second.
very
and we
least,
can
I want to
look at
hit
it.
these 3.
Hold on a second. We'll be able to look
Yeah.
at it in just a quick hot second. Let me grab the fireball.
If you
Oh.
can hit the giant mouthy thing and 2 of them, that's good.
I was gonna try to hit all 4 of them, but then that ghost guy had to move a little further down. Let's see.
Oh wow, that's
Well, I can hit the big guy in 1, or I can hit these 3.
if you hit the big guy, it means that he's starting to take damage. You do that, you can hit them, but you hit yourself.
Well, if I get like this part,
Oh, I get what you're
switch-
trying to get. So.
Yeah,
Hold on a
like
second.
use this part of it down here. I'll have to use another fireball to hit the big guy, but it can get rid of probably all 3 of these over here.
So yeah, Star, you gotta move. See the point? I'm gonna ping it.
What am I trying to do?
Put that. Put this over here.
Tetris it 2 to the left and 2 down.
Dun, 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 dun. There
Nope.
is no way to Tetris this in the way that
Yeah,
you're
there is.
asking.
No,
There is.
I
Like,
One more
this
left,
one is still
One more
missed.
down.
One more left. Now one more down. There you go.
I can hit
Oh,
those
man.
3,
All
and
right,
Juno's
that's-
just outside of it. And then I will also make sure to actually hit the thingy. Fireball. And it takes an additional... Actually, I forgot to hit the Arcane Firearm as well. So that'll be 32 on a fail.
All right, let's see here. Dexterity. What's our DC? 17?
Yep.
And 32 on a fail. Half on a save. There we go. And there we go. Damage has been applied. Looks like the top one is destroyed. Go ahead and get rid of that. Oh no, it's still alive. Never mind, I thought it had a negative there. So a fireball goes off, those 3 get lit up briefly, and then it dissipates. They're still standing, though the one at the very top next to you, Jack, looks very rough.
Alright, and I was going to let the others. Alright, let's try to finish these guys off. I'll put the next one for the big one up there. And
Is that
I'll
the end
end
of
my
your turn? All right, Juno, you're up.
So that's actually like a beholder up the top, right?
It's something, yeah. His name's Buddy. He wants to be your friend.
How big is he overboard? Because I need to know for one of my spells.
He is I think he's a huge or a large. He's definitely not medium. He is large.
Gotta read the spell real quick. Okay, I can't use it on him anyways.
All right.
Hey, so what? The top one you said looks the most hurt.
This guy right here, yeah. One in front of you, up north.
Yeah. I'll swing at him.
It will be at disadvantage. That's a hit.
Why is it disadvantage?
Yeah, it'll be
Okay.
at disadvantage because of their ghostly nature. They're blurry
okay.
looking. Yeah, they don't look like they're solidly in one place. They have like a blur effect, but I do believe that's enough to destroy it. And you do so.
Yeah, I think that one gets extra damage on undead too. So.
Yeah, on top of that, like it only had 5 HP. Because of that fireball that hit it earlier. Anything else, Juno?
No. It's a new turn, so I should have a reaction left, right?
You have a reaction reset now.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that should be it. And then I might have to use it on Vol down there, but.
Arthur, you're up.
I'm conflicted.
Why? Why? Why are you conflicted? There's only one
just
answer
am.
here. Well, resolve your conflict and let's resolve your turn. I can
Yeah.
skip it if you want.
No,
sure?
I think I know what I'm gonna do. I know
Okay,
I'm
I'm making sure you have plenty of time to make that decision, but I got to keep going. Go ahead. I'm just
As
teasing.
Arthur, rapier in hand, is going to disengage from this one and go around, kind of just patting Avra in the position that Arthur was in. And he's going to come down this way.
Mhm.
I think we all know where this is going.
Yeah, you gotta put yourself in the fireball range if it ever came back, though. But by all means, go for it.
And a stab. 29 hit.
Let me see which one this is. And yes. And you reactivated the red eyes if it survives. Go ahead and do damage.
Yeah, we'll see if it survives first.
Yeah.
And you know what? Just because I apparently like tripping things, we're gonna trip it.
I mean, don't have
If
to,
it
'cause
survives.
It did. You destroy it.
Okay. So don't worry about wasting the superiority die then.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Okay.
Like it trips on its own and then disappears.
Imagine he just probably clocks in the head as hard as he can just to knock the skull back in.
Yep. Anything else for your turn?
Bonus action. I do have a accent surge, but I'm waiting to use that. So that's my turn.
All right. Seeing you destroy its ally, this roastly above it turns to you and takes a swing. Uh-huh. Now things turn against me. All right, Vol, you're up.
Yeah.
Bull's like gonna roar and kind of say like. "You
Oh,
son
wait.
of a bitch."
24 to hit. 24 to hit because the red eyes. Forgot. Sorry. Arthur, does 24 hit?
Oh.
Roll damage.
Yep.
See if this determines my parry or just uncanny. So we're just gonna go ahead and hit the uncanny dodge real quick.
All right. That becomes 23, makes it 11.
Yes.
Well, I just told you. Go ahead. And I'm sorry, well, go ahead. Yeah, I forgot the red eyes were activated.
That's cool. Vol would try to help out Clank, but now that seeing undead are here, she's just going to full blind rage, being like, "You son of a bitches are gonna die," and just kind of like immediately use her bonus action to summon a Shadow Blade.
Okay.
Let me activate it. Hold on.
You're gonna cast a necrotic blade. Is that what I'm hearing?
It's not necrotic.
I'm just teasing. Anyway, continue.
Then she's gonna walk around there. And I'm gonna start wailing on this thing with a psychic blade.
I mean, make your attacks. Hit.
So that's 17. And that's also a
Oh, shit. I didn't see all your moves at once there. Sorry.
and a 28. I feel like I'm rolling really low. I think I am. Oh wait, that's 12 psychic.
You
plus
do
14
realize all
psychic.
3 of those hit.
Yeah, I know, so that's
About to say, I
34
don't...
psychic.
And you destroy it.
And then Vol's gonna immediately walk straight up to this beholder.
Oh, have fun.
I'm just trying to see if I can
You
do
were
any more
originally
movement.
here, right?
Yeah, no. I'm just trying to see because I'm gonna action surge, but if I'm not close enough to be able to walk over, I don't think action surge lets me walk more, does it?
It'll let you use your action to dash, but you won't be able to attack because that's your action.
I got a better idea. So Vol's gonna use the rest of her movement, which is one more up.
Mm-hmm.
Then she's going to action surge,
Mm-hmm.
drop her shadow blade so it doesn't disappear. Oh, I will put a concentration on me right now. It's just on the ground. Pull out her bow and just start shooting this thing in front of her.
All right.
Longbow! Do they all hit?
I don't know. Yep.
Then that is 37 damage.
You take chunks out of this thing, but it seems to be still actively flying above you.
Drop bow. Bonus action, call blade back to hand.
You already used your bonus action.
Action surge. I get it back, don't I?
Nope, just an action.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, you can look at it. It's just an action again.
And a possible bonus action.
I will say for Roll20, they did not fix it when they did the reprint. Because
Well, what do they mean by possible bonus action?
I can clarify that. It's on your. You can take one additional action from your action surge on top of your regular action, and if you use your bonus action, it's not saying you get another
Okay.
bonus action.
Just checking.
Yeah.
You can see why I was checking. Okay, never mind
Yeah.
on that. I can still use my bonus action next turn.
Yeah. You're fine. And it seems you have its attention.
Let's tango, you big eyeball jerk.
Ho 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 ho. Need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god!
Or wait. Wisdom saving throw. My apologies. I read the wrong
That's
number.
even worse. No.
Yeah, well. Okay.
Indomitable.
Okay. Which allows you to reroll, right?
Right. Nope.
Thank you.
I failed still.
All of a sudden, this ray blasts into you, and this might trigger something within, right? Because now you are frightened for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turns, ending the effect. But, yeah, you failed this first turn, and now you are frightened of it.
I won't go into detail of what she might be frightening crazily about, but Yeah, no, she's frightened. Cool, got it.
Yeah, this creature will then reposition itself a bit, seeing people getting a little closer than it likes. But Evra, you have a ghostly behind you there. What do you want to do?
How
How
Up. how high is this thing flying?
I'm currently just 5 feet above the ground. I'm definitely not raised it up yet.
Okay.
But
I'm
you
gonna
do
smack this thing twice.
Would you like to move first?
Flank, flank, flank.
Oh yeah.
Arthur clearly said take my place before you attack this thing. I saw
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Where did Arthur? Oh, that's right.
1, 2.
A hit and a hit. And you activate its red eyes dragon.
Are they also undead?
And 2d8. 2d8. Yes, we're already on top of this.
2d8.
14, 39, 47. Yep, still standing, looking rough, but its eyes glow red as it does so. And it doesn't look long for this world. It's definitely ragged looking. And thank you, Yarek Novak, for the follow. Welcome to the calling. All right, and that ends your turn?
Yeah.
It will retaliate.
Good. I hope it does. Come on, bitch.
Yeah. And in its fleeting anger, it makes these rolls with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, 20 hit.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. Here I am. I'm thinking I'm finally going to scare my players and then roll like shit, guys. Jack, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna put my wand away and take out my dagger. I'm gonna stab this thing.
Go for it. Yep.
So
That's a hit.
28. I forgot to click that off. It's just an 8.
Yeah.
He launches his dagger deeper in.
But, yeah, he puts it in his little PP shooter. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Juno.
I think we're just gonna do this boy. It's not going. Hold on.
Well, what are you doing? You could just tell me.
I'm trying to cast Erupting Earth,
Uh-huh.
and I don't see the little thing it was asking me what level I'm casting it at.
Is it behind your character sheet?
Yes.
Did you find it?
And that's on the boulder, obviously.
Wait, where at? On Buddy?
Buddy.
Yeah.
Like,
Buddy.
let's see here. Like, it's technically, its feet's not technically touching the ground. You know that, right? Like, this thing is floating 5 feet up in the air, just to be clear. That was answered earlier. But I want to double check. Yeah, what is this? 20 feet cubes entered on a point. So, like, this is the earth just bursting up from underneath it, right?
Okay.
Alright, that's fair. Alright, let me make a dex save. 11. And that was a total of 31 points of damage?
Yeah.
Alright. And the ground around him is difficult terrain?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna kind of like 20 feet square. 5, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20. Like, we'll do like that. It won't be difficult terrain for him because he is floating, but if anybody else is forced to enter that, you have to deal with it. Alright, anything else, Juno? Movement or bonuses?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand in front of Vol and protect her if need be.
Yay!
Arthur, you're up.
As he just kind of stares at this thing, dead in the eye.
I mean, it has several. Especially one big one.
in the eyes.
Need you to make
He's going to
a
bring-
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Give a
You're
very
staring at
deep sigh. Draw the
Mhm.
longbow.
Mm-hmm.
This feels like a. It feels like a this type of day as he draws one of the explosive arrows. Bonus
Ooh, good
action
music.
2. Steady aim.
Uh huh.
16 hit.
Yeah, I think it does, because I am just constantly painting. That's all I'm doing. I'm just painting, guys. 16 does hit.
As 29 from sneak and explosion, 11 from a piercing.
You could also use your superiority die.
I mean, you can, but I won't force you to do that, as this thing falls out of the air, splats onto the ground, and just wiggle woggles from the damage, and you can see like a concave of where your arrow exploded within the eye, and then it just starts to turn into ash as the ethereal bleed that was further behind starts to fade from existence. Starts to fade, but there's still one problem.
Yeah, as he's just going to spit on the ground, take a normal arrow, knock it, and we're going to go after that other one with an action surge.
Go for it.
It's probably going to miss.
Miss.
No, wait, that's an 18.
Huh? How's that an 18?
Steady aim.
I hate to be the bearer of news, Teddy, but steady aim is also only for one attack. Your next attack, not next attacks. I've
Yeah,
looked
because
it
I
up.
think, yeah, because basically steady aim, like, rogues are normally going to go one shot. So I think that is correct. I'm going to double check for the audience. You give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn. So the next attack roll already happened, and yeah, so she is right.
Okay, that misses.
Yeah. All right, but good
That's
attempt.
all.
Good attempt. I mean, you could always buy yourself advantage if you want to keep burning those clusters. Vo,
We'll be
you're
dead
up.
soon.
Yep, Vo, you're up.
I am no longer feared, right?
Yep, the fear disappears.
Cool! Bull's gonna walk over to this creature, fury in her eyes, literally calling her blade back with a bonus action, pops into her hand, and she's gonna cut this person to ribbons.
Go for it. And how do you want to do this?
I would do this in such a flashy way, but I like to imagine that Bull's doing this in such a barbaric way. It's kind of like just her literally punching slashing it.
So
Until
you're
it's
just
into the ground.
constantly, yeah, as soon as this thing starts to disappear, you still keep hitting the ground where you think it is, right?
Yeah.
And with that, turn order starts to subside. Starts to. Avarice, or anything you want to do before turn order disappears?
Yeah, she's just gonna stick her sword into this shithead.
So the two of you just absolutely leave Clank to his demise. I love it. Jack, is there anything you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to Clank.
Uh-huh.
Do I know if I can just cure wounds him, or would I have to mend him?
Give me an investigation.
Okay. 16.
You might have to mend him. It doesn't look like magic will work on this particular construct.
All
Since
right,
it's
then
not
I'm gonna.
since it's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start mending him then.
All right.
I'll take out my wand and start doing that.
All right. With that, we'll go ahead and get rid of the turn order, because the mending process will put him in a stasis mode, so that he's no longer taking death saves. In other words, he's stabilized. However, he does not reboot or anything yet, so he is currently unconscious for 1d4 hours. And the bleed finishes its dissipation as the rest of these undead bodies just burn away into nothing, and we still see Vol striking the ground and an Average just poking at it with her, I guess. Because that
No,
makes
I'm
sense.
I'm flat out sticking it, like sticking it.
I'm just saying, there's nothing there to stick. You're both
Like the
hitting
idea-
phantoms.
Like the idea, Avra, is that there's no body, it's just Vol's literally slamming the ground.
Oh.
Like, it's kind of like she doesn't even care it's not there. She's, like, still enraged.
Well, in
Mhm.
that case, then Abra will try to, like, hold Vol, like grip her,
Yeah?
telling
Make
her,
it-
"Hey, there, it's done."
You can do competing athletics, yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll be ending here shortly. We obviously filled the hour.
Ignore that -3. I thought I deleted that.
Nice.
Oh my
Doesn't matter.
God!
So
Doesn't
she
matter.
pulls you off and you're wanting to keep swinging. And I guess it's about that moment you realize that it's over, right? And you feel that
I mean,
little grip from behind just pulling you off the ground.
hold on. Avra, would you, like, grip me and just throw me back onto my
Yeah,
back?
she is like gripping you
Suplex.
and slinging you over to the other side of her, and like
Oh my
just
God.
lays down on top of you.
She just did a German suplex of you.
Ow!
Roll 1d6 for damage.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, go ahead, roll damage, Ava. No, Ava rolls damage. You ain't the one doing it.
Oh, okay.
Ava, roll d6. And add your strength modifier too, by the way.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think I already know that it's 5
6
or 4.
plus 4.
7? Oh, wait.
She re-rolled. Ouch.
Okay. Okay, fine by me. 9. It's 9 points of damage.
Sorry, my bad.
Could have went easy on her by just adding your multiplier, but you know. So she German suplex you to the ground behind her to snap you out of whatever stupor you're in. You're now prone. Do you let go of her, or are you gonna make it a
Yeah,
triple
I
suplex?
let go over and I stand up.
About to say we could just keep going. You know, 3 suplex in a row is usually the routine here, right?
No, I'm good.
But
What
as we're getting, yeah,
Go ahead.
go
I was
ahead.
just say. So what Jack and Argul and Kronk says is 5'5" fawn just literally chucked this like 6-foot woman behind.
Height ain't nothing but a thing.
Oh God, that hurt. Oh, ow.
See, she will reach out her hand. You need help?
I think I want to lay down here. I'm a little bit already stressed out from what just happened. But
Once. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no,
No,
go
you-
ahead, go ahead.
No,
You
no,
go
no.
ahead,
You
Jack.
go ahead.
You go ahead,
Sure.
Jack, because I think she's done for a moment.
Okay.
Let's keep it going, guys.
Once mending is done, Jack is gonna go over here to the open, put down the little cube, walk over here, go mangosteen, and then look to everyone. Get in the damn fortress.
And I think that's a good time to just kind of like end the game there, as you're all kind of like, yes, we'll enter into the fortress or what have you. We'll go ahead and call it there, unless you guys want to quickly do something at the end here. Is there anything we need to follow up on before we all enter the fortress, or should we just end it there?
No,
I
I'm good.
mean, I do know we can end it on this, but Vol is not okay mentally. That's just what I'll say. So maybe next scene, she's just basically like not okay, but that's okay.
I mean,
I was
that's a good
just-
song, by the way. Trust me.
I was gonna,
I'm not. Oh, wait.
I was gonna say Arthur's gonna down a potion, and then they're gonna try and shove a potion down Bull's throat.
Fair enough. I'll let you guys resolve the potions, and then we'll pick up from there next time and resume our watches, okay? I want to thank everybody that came in and joined us. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for all the commentations going on. We've been definitely keeping in touch. Like, if you're talking to me, I usually keep an eye on chat, so I definitely want to interact more with chat and just kind of be like, oh yeah, you know, kind of like give you a good little DM side of everything. So thank you guys for joining us. Next game will be Wednesday. We are going to go to the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. We are playing through the Feywild book, and we are currently in Tither, right? That's the place that we're in, right?
Got my body back, guys!
She got her body back. What did it cost her? Her firstborn child. Does she know she's prego yet? Nope, but she might be.
She
Magically.
ain't had sex yet. Psst. Get out of
Doesn't
here.
matter. What? The hag is Jesus, you know? Or not Jesus. Anyway, just overthinking it. And also, what? Our other friend, Orcanen, had his body back too, except he's still female. So yeah, that's interesting. A lot of fun stuff happening over there on that. Join us for that at 7 o'clock on Wednesdays. Ivanera, the university that provides academical advancements in adventuring. We are on session 1. We had our session 0 last week where we got to meet Hoover, who brought you to the school from Cardriff, and now we are entering the city of Ulu Badak and about to get a tour of the school itself and maybe some of the nature of why this school exists. If you want to be a character in this game, it's kind of Strixhaven inspired, but maybe more Hogwarts inspired than that. But if you want to join us, !help to learn how to join. You'll be able to play D&D with these fine people that you hear here tonight. A lot of them have characters in that game. And basically, we're going to do like a school thing. We're going to learn the ins and outs of Ivanera, the 6 houses involved with Ivanera, maybe even meet the head mistress of Ivanera, along with more of the staff. We got to meet Hoover, who is currently the pathmaster of the House of the Sun. So yeah, check it out. Once you join the game, check the forums inside the launch page. It has information on bands, has information on the school itself, the houses, just kind of like giving you like the download, because there's a lot of information that you're going to jump into. Unlike our other seasons where it's been like a blindfold, you're going to have backstory, you're going to have a character. We're experimenting here. And with everybody's cooperation, we're going to try to make this into a fun, exciting theme. And we'll see how far we can take it. So join us Fridays at 6 p.m. And if you are first time here, you can join as early as 4:30 p.m. in the Discord chat. Make sure you join the Discord. And then you can join us in the general voice chat where I will be helping new players from the forums and also from Twitch if you want to join us early to get a character made and be ready to go right at 6 o'clock. Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays I stream over at We Rise as One, and that Saturday is a game that we are playing right now that allows us to play Pokemon Sword, and my friends get to play as the spirits of the Pokemon. They get to pick the movesets, they get to pick everything that Pokemon does, they get to interact with the world and the trainer. The trainer understands them. There's conversation happening back and forth. And I play as the trainer known as Raspin, who is currently banished to the Pokemon realm and has to Nuzlocke his way through with the spirit's help to defeat Leon and hopefully be able to expel himself back to where he came. Currently trapped in a young girl's body. But that happens Saturday at 2 p.m. Probably going to be streaming tomorrow evening, undefined time, but follow We Rise as One. You'll have all the information you need. Been playing some Nuzlocks with Brilliant Diamond. We got the Legend of Arceus coming out soon. And we're looking forward to doing that too. That's the gaming channel. So everything game-wise, we go over there. But we do have one more D&D session. That's our sub-only RP on Sundays. That's at 12 p.m. And if you want to join that, !sub RP for the information and details. And once you are part of the Discord and you follow that, we will give you a new Discord role that will unlock the sub-only RP stuff for you to be involved in and get into the game. Okay, that's the end of my announcements. Everybody say goodnight to Twitch and Facebook. Say goodnight.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night night. Also, ow!
Yeah, that was a lucky round of surprises there. All right, we're gonna go raid somebody, so stay tuned. Looks like Silhouette is active. We're gonna go say hi to her. Ask her if she hears the calling, and we will get you some more of those channel points, those cookie clusters, so you can use them for boons, banes, advantages, disadvantages, or a deck from the many things. Blah. Bye, everybody. Have a good night, and thank you again for watching and for the follow.
the world did not grace me with a beard until college, so I was just baby
ChaoticCalling,
face.
thank you for the raid. Oh my gosh. You hear it, everyone? You hear the call? ChaoticCalling. Swish, swish, swish. I swear, this little ponytail in the back of my head is like this little animal tail. It's so much hair. Look at, this is so much hair. Look how much hair that is. So much hair.
Is that everyone around the room? Yeah, I think that's everyone around the room. Other than JJ, if they're saying it in no mic. No, they haven't said it in no mic.
They're just vibing.
They're just vibing.